Hello? Is it working? Ah, I think something's popped up. Hello, how are we doing? Good afternoon, everybody. It is officially February, so I am officially back for the year. Hi, how you doing? I want a bit more energetic music. There we go, temple music, that'll do well. How's everybody doing? Hello, Marcus. Hello, Gugam. Hello, Robbie. Fool in Half. Screen Glarer. DMB. Lightning God. Hello. Welcome to the first stream of this month. It's not the first stream we've ever done. Today, I wanted to make this be our kind of grand entrance to the year. Since, I'm technically a month late, considering 2023 is very much old news. But I wanted to go over all sorts of upcoming movies coming out this year. So that'll be the system for the stream today. Hello! Stream Elements bot is running. Okay, that's scary. I don't know what I've got him doing, but alright. There you go. Hello, Keza. Hello, Shannon McDonald. Hello, Dr. Dewitt, Gorilla, Wargilla, McFiller. Wow, that's a crazy name. Hello, Paggy. Hello, Yoshi. Hello, Alec. Hello. I accidentally clicked on this, so I guess I'm just not going to go do schoolwork today. Good. I will happily be a bad influence on you. Hello. How is everybody doing? I will admit, first things first, is audio levels okay with this current music in the background? The format of these streams seems to be that I will just monologue at you with different extended music in the background, with some visual aids. Don't worry, it won't just be my face. Hopefully it sounds good so far. I've added a bunch of new music. Adding things to the stream as we go. Hello, Joe Will. Hello, Grapman. Hello, Crispy Pops. Mike Fjord. Joe Will. Not Hayden. My goodness. I have been frozen solid all day today. And I was going to stream yesterday as well, but I was too cold. Because I'm in a nice big house, but it is freezing. Hence why I'm built up like some sort of prepared for the snow when it hasn't snowed here in years, it feels like. But now I'm overheating, so give me a second. Good job I prepared a second coat. I literally thought this was going to happen, but maybe not 1 minute into the stream. Huzzah. A new coat. Loud and clear. The audio is good. Fantastic. All right. I might have bitten off a little more than I can chew with this prompt, because there are a lot of movies coming up in the new year. The way I did things is I decided to go through IMDb, alright? There are 2,500 projects, I think, coming out this year. I scrolled through all of the IMDb upcoming movies, and then I clicked on any of the ones that looked interesting. I grabbed a trailer for any of the ones that I could, and then from there I shuffled them because we've got to deal with YouTube copyright systems, and I've got a whole slideshow prepared to show off all the interesting ones. What I would like to do this stream is, as we go through each movie, I would like you in the comments to let me know how you feel. We're going to kind of have to go through them quite quickly. If I spend a minute on each one, we'll be done in an hour and a half. If it takes me 2 minutes, we're here for 3 hours. If I spend 5 minutes on each, we're thinking like 6 hours of content, alright? So we might do some skimming. So when a movie is being talked about, and you want words to say, but you want to get it clear, I'd like to hear yays or nays in chat based off of whether you like it, whether you're gonna see it, something like that. Generally, positive or negative, we'll get the vibe of what we think of all these movies. Some of them you might not have heard about, so I'll expose it to you in the first way, and we'll see how it goes. Mario Bros. Movie is indeed one that we will be talking about, and Pokemon, and D&D. Yes, there's all sorts of stuff. The chat is delayed, I'm afraid it will be. Actually, before we properly begin, I would like to check, does this chat appear on the other screen? I might need to quickly tweak that. Oh, there you are. You're quite tiny. We'll have to make do. Yay or nay. There you go. You can spell them however you wish. I was imagining it as an AY at the end of both of them. But, I mean, if you want to spell it like whip the nay, sure. Feel free, however you wish to do it, alright? Pokemon, another movie? Well, not always movies. Sometimes they're TV shows. That being said, let's get into it. That was an incredibly abrupt pause. Oh well, we'll go with it. Let us begin by switching over and talking about our very first product. These are not in any particular order, so I'm just going to be talking about them for retention's sake, honestly. It's whichever one looks the most appealing to make people stick around. But here we go. Oh, a bumping song for a bumping movie. The first one we're talking about is Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse 2 Into the Spider-Cross. God, I can't pronounce it. This movie is a big one, and I realize I have all these, like, extended musics to play the whole way through, and yet I'm going to immediately be cutting it off to talk about the trailer. Listen to it. But let's do it. Bye-bye, music. Oh, great. Have I really got to do this manually? You know what? Fine, then we'll go back to it. This was fine when I prepared it earlier. Tell me your thoughts anyway while I do some background work on this, eh? Why am I not full screen anymore? I would like to be full screen, please. Thank you. Yay, yay, yays. I'm not surprised there. Spider-Verse is probably one of the most exciting, anticipated movies of this year, I think. Fair to say, I want that 2D animation. You'd hope that would return from Spider-Verse specifically, or in all sorts of things. I love the style of Spider-Verse, and I'll tell you what, I think it's actually... it seems to be fully influencing the movie industry as a whole, because, okay, cool, I can batch set a bunch of videos to be public. DreamWorks seems to be taking the stylized design of Spider-Verse and sort of running with it, sort of having this new genre of stylized animation in CG rather than pushing for realism or, like, pseudo-realism. I'm really excited for it, because I love the design of Spider-Verse 2. I literally tested these other trailers to see if they'd work, and they did, but oh, maybe it's because I'm on a different account now? I don't know. It's probably going to be decent. Spider-Verse was my favorite movie. Not surprised. I think, same here, to be honest. I think it is my favorite of 2018 when it came out. I understand the implications of this action. Please unlist them all. Spider-Verse changed animation for sure, absolutely. And like the creative flair with it is absolutely fantastic. Spider-Verse 2 looks godlike. Yeah, absolutely. So what I've got prepared is I've collected all of these trailers, and then I have to, because we are streaming specifically on YouTube, I've had to shuffle them for the sake of copyright, so that YouTube won't ping me when I react to them. So we're going to react to the trailer in a completely shuffled order. It will be a little chaotic, but hopefully it'll be fun. And who knows what hijinks will pursue if I do that for a while. Okay, I've unlisted most of them. A couple of them are lingering. Whoops. Give me an extra second. In the meantime, we'll just bop out to the music. Puss in Boots actually slaps so hard, it is still not released here. It doesn't come out until the 3rd. Oh, it's awful. Okay. So I have so many trailers prepared. I have multiple pages on, like, my content tab. And I think it's... There we go. Okay, I think I'm over it. I can do the second page now. No way there's more Trolls movies? Oh, you have no idea. Researching this was really interesting, I'll tell you what, because a lot of movies... I'm not good at keeping up with movies. You know, I try and learn about production details as I go, but I'm still awful with names and that kind of thing. Hopefully I'll get better, especially if I'm paying more attention this year. We will see. Okay, there we go. It is bulk updating everything. You're missing out. I've heard I have, yes. 2 days, Dazz. 2 days, yes. Would people be interested in seeing a Puss in Boots 2 scene breakdown, or am I too late? Because I realize it's been 2 months for everyone else. I've been debating whether to make an extra video, you know? I just haven't seen it yet. You gotta get on it. You haven't got an excuse like me. I do like the animation in the movie. I just wish Hollywood would bring back the animated films again. I'm not sure for what. You talking like, you want Marvel in animated? What's live action? Anyone else find it hilarious that Oscar Isaac plays 3 to 5 different Marvel characters? Some actors get around, you know. Oh, there's a little bit of DC news that I literally just learnt about like 20 minutes ago that I'll just have to drop in the middle of this. I'm trying not to cover 2024 videos or movies or 2025 because there's too much, alright? I don't want to tell you how many videos I have prepared here. Just stick around for the long time, alright? I've got the best ones bumped up at the front though, so you'll have something to see soon. Okay. I think that has done it. Where's it show visibility? Oh, I have to say no, it's not made for kids. Is that what's in the way of it? I have to do that for all of them? Maybe I'll just do it one by one as we get through it. Who knows? Okay. Let's get into, hopefully this should work now, Spider-Verse Shuffled, shall we? This will help with some talking points as well, I imagine. As I said as well, yes, do be prepared. This entire trailer is completely shuffled. I've taken the shots and just rearranged them. It will not make sense. It's going to be a bit chaotic. Let's see Spider-Verse 2 in a way that YouTube will allow me to see it. I haven't watched it since it came out, so let's see.
Miles! Like he belongs wherever he wants to be.
I don't remember. Oh no, okay. Oh, perfect. What a trailer.
I promise.
This is going to be chaotic the whole way through.
Anyway.
Like, it's like the DJ just, like, keeps falling asleep at the decks and then wakes up to scratch it. But either way, this movie looks fantastic, dramatic, and emotional in a way that's probably going to sink a little bit better in the main thing. We! Okay, wow, is this really...
I love you, man.
No, it's not done. Oh my god, this is going to be so hard to process. I kind of said already what I already thought about it all. All the Spider-Men hate Miles Morales for some reason. We keep cutting to black. Thank you, Sony, for being here. That's a fantastic logo you've got. I'm curious to see all the different types of Spider-Men, because I am very uncultured. I like the guy with the paper bag on his head.
Make sure he never forgets where he came from. And belong there.
I'm starting, like... Oh my god, it's not over? When is it over? I have it planned so that the last shot and the first shot are the same. Alright, she comes out with a motorbike. There's 100 shots from, like, Spider-Verse 1. Is this a whole scene? Either way, we're getting yays in chat. And waits in chat. ADHD hit this trailer like a bus. I feel like that's going to be the tone. Yeah, just... I'm having an emotional conversation with my mum. He's chasing after you! Time for another emotional chat.
To be the good guys.
It is supposed to be for good guys.
Take care of that little boy for me. Making sure he is most. Wanna get out of here?
In case you weren't aware, it's also on PlayStation 5. There's an advert for PlayStation 5 at the end of it. You can't watch this movie on PlayStation 5, can you? Can that play DVDs? Stan Lee was there for a second. Oh my god.
And he never lets...
We are again.
I think playing my trailers like this might have been a mistake, I'll be honest. But there you are. That was an attempt. I think this will roll into this format as we go. That one's just a little bit... everything everywhere all at once, and I think that makes a lot of sense. This is of course the movie everyone is most excited to see. I am the same. I can't wait to see what crazy fluorescent things they're gonna add on top. Plus I'd like to maybe make a breakdown of like every single scene additive that they add to this. We'll see. There you go. PS5, bro. You're right. PS5. Okay, if I come out of this now, can I just... Oh, do we just have to deal with it like that? We might do. That did nothing. Alright, that's fine. This is our next movie. I don't think we need music for this. We'll just go straight into the trailer. This is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which is a real thing because I guess it's in the public domain now. It is. Not the version with the shirt, just naked Winnie the Pooh. Anyone can make anything. What do you guys think of this? Yay or nay? I actually haven't seen this trailer, so I'm just going to shut up and probably freak out because everyone loves jump scares, especially when they're in the middle of a random emotional scene that's just shuffled in the edit randomly. Let's get into this. Okay. Please don't bust my eardrums out. That's not too bad. Alright. So yeah, the beloved childhood classic character. I'm getting a lot of nays in this. Has become a serial killer. It kind of reminds me of like Happy Death Day to you. That's fun. I like that movie. Groundhog Day mixed with death. Oh, and there are others. Oh no, they've got Piglet as well. Was that a Smash Bros sound effect? Like when you break the targets, it goes, listen. Pching! That totally is.
Why are you doing this, please?
Have been abandoned by Christopher Robin. Is that what this is about?
Should be close now.
Don't be clingy, kids. Jagged Ed Productions. This is the beginning of the trailer, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this doesn't look... never mind, I got thrown into it. This is not the end. And have turned wild.
I really need to find out what's happening.
This is not... This is a lot of human. And it's just... It looks cheapish. But I mean, maybe we weren't expecting the highest quality stuff. Oh, he's Christopher Robin. Eeyore's dead already? Oh, I wanted him to be the real leader behind this all. Nay, nay, nay. Ah, my childhood.
We need to go.
We were friends for many years.
It looks like another corny horror movie. Yeah, the poster was banging. I loved the poster. This is great. What happened? Also, is there not a way... I think I can get around keeping it full screen. Either way, I might stick to the nays as well on this. I love the poster design, and I think it looks really great and creepy, but I've lost me because it's a bit too human looking, I think, along the way. You know? I wanted to notice Eeyore. Yeah, I like Eeyore. Eeyore's my favorite. Eeyore is the best character. You can't kill him out of shot, you know? Ah, well. We'll make it through. Here is the next big one that I'm particularly interested in. Attack on Titan Season 4, or final season, Part 3, Part 1. Because they had to split it up that many times. I'm happy that they are. It gives them all time to do the animation side of things. But this came out just a few days ago. Are people aware of Attack on Titan in my community chat? Are you aware of how Attack on Titan goes? Because I learned about this. I had to watch it through making my terrible Attack on Titan movie video. And now I'm hooked. Like I've made it all the way to the end. I'm ready for all of this. I've read the manga at the end. Are people familiar with this? I have a suspicion this will have a lot of nays just because it is anime. I'm unsure. What are people seeing? So that was all there is from the main final little piece. It was only like a 30-second trailer piece. The rest of this... By the way, is the audio too loud? Yeah. It sounds awfully loud in my head. It doesn't help that it was just a random singer screaming in my ear for a second. Yay, no, no. I'm gonna have to say nay. Yay? Yes, hell yes, nope, yay. Okay, very 50-50. I'm curious to learn this about my community because I've done anime stuff in the past and it usually underperforms. Apart from this one Attack on Titan video I did once. I am very into Attack on Titan. I think it's become my favorite TV show. But, this is a whole different season, isn't it? That's final season. You might need to get a rain check on that one. The audio's fine on my end. Okay, good. I have turned it down just a little bit. I don't like anime. The animation is looking bopping. Okay. This is one that I am most excited for because I think this show has become my favorite TV show ever. It's got its flaws, sure, but I full-on read the ending to learn about the damn ending. It's hooked me that much. I haven't gotten many other people into it, but oh well. Lots of nays. Alright, interesting. I'm learning bit by bit more of my community. We'll come back to that later. No, okay. Cutting off that way still gives me issues. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Moving on then, let's move on. We have the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I didn't know this was a thing. Are people familiar with this movie? I love the concept. No idea where it's gonna go. Is this from a franchise? Honor Among Thieves? Sounds like it's a secondary title. I'm very unsure. Now, I am not personally hooked on this movie too much. At the same time, I haven't seen the trailer. I have the trailer prepared. We shall watch it in shuffled form, shall we? People seem very excited. I've seen a couple, yeah? It looks dumb fun. Okay. Where is this going? Is it just, like, medieval fantasy? Because, like...
We also need courage.
Yes, it's just dumb medieval fantasy.
So you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
Was that my edit, or was that the trailers? Okay.
Figure it out over a drink.
Probably best.
You need...
The greatest evil the world has ever known.
Okay. I don't typically get the itch for, like, Lord of the Rings content.
Here's the thing.
What's the thing? Oh, Paramount. Yeah, there's quite a thing.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. We'll be ready.
I feel like I'd be more into it if I saw the campaigners. But, I mean, it just seems like dumb fun. When you have thieves,
I need strength. You got this, right?
I know you.
Wrong person, steal the
you
wrong-
lose your honor.
Sometimes those enemies come looking for
Not familiar with it?
team of thieves.
No, it's not the same as dumb medieval fantasy.
What is that again? Smell there.
I'm loving some of the casting choices, though. Are you telling me that's not dumb fun?
I make a new plan.
Did you not just see? That was just like a classic... That's like a classic... Well, this is going to sound very controversial to some people. This is just the classic Thor kind of shot, you know? This is Thor's... Not... He didn't invent it, but, you know, seems like the same lighthearted vibe of Thor. I don't have the itch that much for medieval content, but I might watch it because it exists. It just seems like a movie.
You're bound to make it. So give us a fighting chance.
I would love to watch an entire movie shuffled. Who needs heroes?
And you.
What a very wholesome message at the end of this trailer.
Truth be told, enemies.
It doesn't look that bad, but it's not really piquing my interest. Exactly my point. Yes, that's how I would phrase it. I'm not thrown away by this this movie,
Be warned.
but it seems alright. It seems fun. If you've got a budget, might as well make it. Wow, classic. That's the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I realize we're going to have to really start speeding through things. So personally, doesn't seem interesting. I agree, Static. I think good to know it exists. Here's a movie I am probably invested in. Oh, the live-action Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender. Remember this old thing? I can't full screen. This is a thing that I have talked about in a video before. I have full-on gotten right into talking about it, and it is still going. It is coming out sometime this year. I am excited for it, but there are some caveats. There is no trailer. I can't show you the footage. Unfortunately, it's not quite at that development stage. This is concept art from years ago that they actually developed for the movie, however. That's about as good as it gets. That being said, they have sorted out the cast. We have all sorts of casting news. Some of these look great. There are a lot... Considering the comparison is the M. Night Shyamalan movie of The Last Airbender, which is probably one of the worst movies of the 2010s, that entire decade. This is a lot better, you know? The casting choice is better. The fact that they had the original creators on board was good news. These are the first main 4 characters that are highlighted and cast. But then you guys also have all of these. And a couple others have been confirmed, but these were the ones that I could find in a nice conformed image set. Not bad. George Takei? Sounds like a lot of fun. There are, however, you haven't seen these people? Fair enough, you'll get to learn them. That being said, there is a caveat with this kind of project and the way it's gone. These are the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're like the two writers, the two directors, the two main people. And they left. They left this Netflix production. They disagreed with the direction that they were going, and so they left. And that is a big minus that makes me unsure. They disagreed with how Netflix's executives wanted to do things. I think the rumor I've heard is that Netflix wanted to add extra content. They wanted to expand the universe, whereas the creators just wanted to make a one-to-one adaptation because it was perfect the first time. I think was the vibe. No, it might be the other way around. Netflix wanted just safe, keep it the same, and the creators wanted to do more stuff with it, and so they just went with it in that way. So they left, and now they've made their own thing. They've made the whole Avatar, Team Avatar Productions, and something like that. But 50-50 it sounds now on the Netflix live-action Avatar. So it was a yay, now it's a nay, now I'm conflicted. We will see. So moving on, Ant-Man Quantumania. There are loads of Marvel movies this year alone. We gotta talk about them eventually. I actually love Ant-Man as a franchise. Ant-Man is probably my favorite hero in the MCU. I love the vibe of Paul Rudd. I'm a bit of an MCU head. I don't know if my community agree, because I know there's a lot of distaste for Marvel. I'm happy to shut my brain off and just enjoy it. That being said, I have not enjoyed MCU in the most recent phase, but this looks like they could finally be dragging it back up and forwards. Let's have a look at the trailer. Also, I wonder if this is the one that has the fantastic soundtrack. The Yellow Brick Road remix? Oh, it is. I've been hearing it all over TikTok, and it's been great. Oh. No idea what's going on, but it's nice. There is Kang the Conqueror and his dynasty.
So much. We can give you the one thing you want.
Time. I've seen the theories about it all being about Ant-Man losing time and making a deal and all this. Oh! This is not the good trailer. Dad! I wanted Yellow Brick Road. Have you heard that song? I'll be watching this though. Both times I've watched an Ant-Man movie in cinemas was like a really wonderful day for me. I just like have great memories.
You're an Avenger.
So I will definitely be watching this.
You have a dog. Just have to lose.
But MCU in general has been going a bit rocky for me.
You make this easy for you.
Lang versus Kang. Honestly, not much of a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan, but it looks okay, I guess. Yeah.
What's that?
Wow, what a great ending. I love the visuals aren't really blowing me away that much, but I love where the story will probably go. I've always been seeing a lot of the theory of how Scott Lang and everyone's going to come back from the quantum realm, and then Kang will already be there taking over their current universe because time will have passed or something. Wouldn't be surprised. Then it'll actually feel like how the second one finished, and it feels more grounded and fun. I don't know. Who knows? Either way, though, the best trailer was the one with the Yellow Brick Road remix. Have you heard that? Where it's like, beyond the Yellow Brick Road. I'm breaking my voice doing that. God, it's so good. I watch way too many TikToks, let me tell you. Screw the MCU. Valid. At these times, valid. DCU is also doing quite badly. I really injured myself going for that note. Hopefully that'll fade soon. I'm here for a while, so I hope I don't destroy myself. Hello, is this live? It is. Welcome. We're going through all of the upcoming 2023 movies. I'm glad people love... Oh, was that the other song? It might have been. Chat is a bit delayed. This movie, however, oh, you're having a bit of a time of it. Is there a shortcut to Control Shift F5? So is it just F5? I've done that before. That just refreshes. Is it Shift F5? No. It's not that. Control F5? Give me... That's still not even full screen. What is going on here? Whatever. Flash is... if MCU's having issues, the DCU is having a way worse one. This is just god-awful. The movie might be great, but Ezra Miller in the center of it, and the fact they're still platforming him, oh, is a real yikes. I haven't actually watched this trailer, I don't think. It's a shame as well, because, like, I love fast characters. Flash and Quicksilver are my favorites. Shazam's already copyrighted it. You're cancelled! Oh no! He discovered his own corpse. Cancelled off the internet.
Any timeline?
Man, no matter what he does, he keeps coming back to that damned car, doesn't he? Like, this movie can do anything, and I'm probably not gonna watch it. Man, did Flash edit this? In production! And I'm out of it again. Like, oh, God, it's such a shame as well, man. Because this could have been great, but it is so tainted now.
Are you in?
No, none of us are in, Ezra Miller. Yeah, that's correct. Just quit the movie, turn it off, get rid of it. Done. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any more about this movie. Something that is at least a nice silver lining is the fact that this is said to be the end of the current DC universe. After this point will then be a full reset of the universe, and then they'll do new stuff with James Gunn's organization, which will be nice. I hate The Flash. Fair enough. Understandable. I like The Flash, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a nay from me. Don't forget, if you want to get your point across quickly as well, so I can get a general vibe, spam in the... Well, maybe don't spam, but send in chat yays and nays for what you like. Because on the same vibe as that, let's have something a bit more dramatic, shall we? How about that? Yeah, sure. You might have seen a flash of it earlier. Yeah, Guerrilla War Gilla certainly did. Oh, this is the movie I think is really one of the most anticipated of this year. Oh, God, it can go in so many directions. We're talking about... not The Flash. Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie. This is real. I said that this was coming still, and I was right. Blumhouse Productions have been working on this movie. Castings have been confirmed, and it starts filming today, apparently. Probably now, like it's just about morning in America, so they'll be rolling into it at this moment. And, I have seen a million memes about this on TikTok. I wish I could show them to you, but they're all so damn copyrighted, and I'm on the YouTube platform. But at least from this poster, we can see that it's about the very first game. You never forget your first job. The casting choices also talk about William Afton, Mike Schmidt, and Abby, who is Mike's little sister, I think. So, Mike is Mike and Afton. Yes, you're right, Michael Afton. That's fine. Michael Afton with his second fake name Schnipp. Anyway, I know too much about FNAF lore. I watch too many theory videos. This is a live action, yes, FNAF movie being made. Let me get rid of that bot real quick. I think that covered that, yeah. This is real. And it might come out next year, considering it's only just started filming, but IMDb tells us it's this year, and I am ready for it. It's gonna have Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Shaggy over there, Mr. Matthew Lillard. It's gonna have Josh Hutcherson and it's going to have Rubio Piper, who I am not familiar with, but I'm familiar with the first two. And on top of that, Jim Henson's Creature Shop is working on the animatronics. This is all we know so far, but that doesn't make them Muppets. There is specifically Muppets and creatures. They are like two separate things, but it's going to be properly done. This is not a fan-made product. This is real. Jason Blum is verified on Twitter. Not that that means necessarily anything. The internet exploded from the news of the casting. I also did the same. I'd love to show you some. Can't show you TikToks, but I can show you a little bit. I've got 4 for you, but oh well. First things first, if Shaggy is in FNAF, then that means Matthew Lillard and Josh Hutcherson are going to be trying to study the FNAF lore for the movie. They're going to reveal MatPat. They're going to see all this Markiplier doodad stuff and be like, oh my god, I got to research this? I feel bad for the writers. As much as they're also probably involved in the ownership. But also, there have been so many memes about Shaggy in this world. Here's the first one. Without realizing who William Afton is, this is practically a real scene, if you consider it. Considering animatronics are ghost-controlled children sometimes, this is going to be his life, as much as the role should be reversed. And then it gets worse. I've seen more. There are so many. Matthew Lillard and Josh Hutcherson have been cast in Blumhouse's live-action Five Nights at Freddy's film. Here he is, now as Purple Guy. Are you challenging me? I can't believe this is a movie we're getting, but it is. Here's Matthew Lillard in purple. What more do you want? I really wish I could show you the TikToks. They are some hilarious stuff, but they all got copyrighted music underneath. I'll find a way to format it in future streams. Something else that's really interesting, though, is I've seen a lot of talk about getting actually Markiplier and MatPat involved in the production, or at least like to make an appearance. That'd be cool. I'll be up for it. I don't know how this will do. Because at the same time, as well, I don't know if I'm going to watch this movie. You might get yays and nays in chat, but I feel like I'm going to be too grossed out to watch this movie. There is like fan-made screams of William Afton getting spring-locked out there on the internet. I love the sound effect, but it makes me feel sick. And I don't think I could watch that with actual production, with actual Jim Henson Company organizing the puppetry to make it work. We'll see. Either way, I'm excited for this movie conceptually. I might not watch it because I'm too scared of the damn purple guy, okay? We'll see. We'll see. So moving on. On a nicer side of things, much more child-friendly. This is Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. This is a product that exists, not entirely sure why, made by Aardman, the guys who make characters that look like that. They've announced a new sequel. It'll be coming in around October, November time. I don't know anything else. It's the same characters coming back after like 20 years. Cool. Unfortunately, I don't think we know anything else other than this picture and the fact that it exists. So I figured I'd chuck that out there. What do people think? I know it's a bit less hype than Five Nights at Freddy's, yays and nays, but tell me, what do you think of this? Yay or nay? Let's hear it in chat while I pick up a lid. I loved this movie as a kid. I can't believe it. This is a useless sequel. How long has it been since the first? Weird pick for a reboot, but okay. Ain't no way. Yay. I tried watching the original movie, my mum, and got scared for life. I'll admit, I hated the original movie as a kid. It scared me too much. I mean, a whole scene breakdown about it. You can see it there. Never seen Chicken Run. Yay, 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 yay. Hey, there's a lot of hype for Chicken Run. All right, we'll take it. Very nice. It sounds like Aardman know what they're doing. There's a good dash of, I don't know, charm in the way Aardman makes movies. I'll definitely be watching it, as much as it's not, you know, it's not FNAF or anything. It's not quite a new MCU Avengers movie. But hey, Chicken Run could be hype if it wants to be. Sure, you can't sequel this franchise? Well, they're doing it now. It's the next generation, and that's the plan. So moving on. Oh, Barbie. Yes, this is a movie that exists. I haven't seen this trailer, but I've heard good things. If I don't accidentally click on the 10-minute power hour.
Since the beginning of time.
Oh my god. Actually, that's not far off from the actual joke. Ugh. The fashion looks great. Like the over-the-top pink and yellow. Oh, hey! Oh, this is just 2001: A Space Odyssey, huh? Okay. The trumpet was not paid very well.
Little girl ever existed.
This is cursed. There we go. This is what I've seen, not this. From director Greta Gerwig.
Baby dolls.
Nay, 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 nay.
Dolls.
I'm having nightmares. It does look a little more sexualized than I expected it to be, but maybe they've just gone for actual proportions that are just a bit weird and plastic. Alright, wow, that was the trailer? That didn't... Alright, that's fine. That's fine. The idea of the Barbie movie, though, sounds kind of interesting. I'll be curious to see where they do it. Margot Robbie, always a national treasure. Love it. But I'm seeing a lot of nays in chat. Freddy Gamer, you're spamming a bit too much, so maybe you're just making it look worse. So, Freddy Gamer, I know it's not quite the FNAF movie, but calm down, please. No, God, please, no. That is a very different look to what I was expecting. But alright. Looks mid. Twitter might like it. That was basically my understanding. Twitter did seem to like it a lot. So, oh, wow. Maybe I'm making a terrible movie after this after all. We'll see. Moving on. Elemental. I can't tell if I need to be playing music under this or not. We'll just have something chill. Elemental comes from the D23 announcements that we had all over the place back in September for a billion Disney movies and apparently Pixar movies as well. Oh, I'm excited for this because it's Pixar. This is Pixar's latest element-based love story. Though at the same time, I am worried a little bit that it's basic, but we'll have to see where it goes, you know? Water and fire guy. That's cool though, actually. I did like that.
Sorry.
Ah, what a classic. That's it. I love these cutoffs. I guess there's plenty of jokes that will they can build up this universe. It's like a spin on Zootropolis in a way.
I'm Wade.
I'm Ember.
Now this is just a teaser, so there's not too much to see, you know? Is that harassment? It's going to Element City. This feels very Zootropolis, you know, just like different species interacting in little ways. It's an original concept from Pixar. Yeah. Though I think we've literally seen this kind of like vibe all the time as like a sort of cliche kind of like I remember there was another one that was the other way around. There was like a what was it? It was like a Flash game you could play where it was a fire guy and a water girl and you had to like make them meet in the middle on a maze or something. Like I'm curious to see where it goes. Pixar always does well. It's just a teaser, so it's not going to blow me away yet, but it looks interesting, you know? What in the cursed ADHD are these recut trailers? I know. You know who you can blame for that? Well, I mean, I guess technically you can blame me. I re-edited them. I took all of the shots and shuffled them because YouTube won't allow anyone to watch trailers for more than 6 seconds before a copyright claim comes in and demonetizes the entire thing. Because I'm streaming on YouTube, these are the efforts I'm going through to make it faintly watchable. Just think of it as visual aid rather than actually understanding it. It's a lot more comedic when there's more than just a single music track and 1 minute of walking through a train. Cool maths games on the internet, that's exactly what I was thinking of, yeah. Can't wait to see how they handle the world building, yeah. I have to this has a hurdle to get me 100% on board, but it'll probably be fine. That's my thoughts on that one. So with that in mind, let's move on. This one needs music. Nimona! People familiar with Nimona? I made a whole video about Nimona about a year and a half ago. This was a cancelled Blue Sky Studios movie that got adapted from a comic book created by just like a Tumblr account, essentially, that became really popular, grew into a comic, was picked up by Blue Skies, and then Blue Skies imploded. This then has been picked up again by Netflix. We have one new image. This is what it looks like. Fantastic. And that's all there is to know. But very exciting. I am a big fan of this. It is going to do fantastic work for the sides of representation and diversity and that kind of thing. I always like seeing a bit more originality in movies than, you know, the standard kind of way things are at the moment. Well, you know what I mean. Progressions come in there, but it'd be nice to see a full-on movie that goes a bit more off the wall. I think, even if I remember right, the protagonist was like a sort of shapeshifter-esque character, or they were more like gender fluid and they sort of played with androgynous elements, which would be really interesting to see in both a protagonist and a character at all. I'm very excited to see the new directions this could take us. Big yay from me. Never heard of this. No, not Netflix. I'm hyped for this. Yay, yay. Sounds like a yay. Ayo, Blue Skies movie. I miss Scrat. I'm sorry. No longer attached to Blue Skies is this production. It's entirely a Netflix thing. So that is another thing. It's a Netflix thing. So it might not be 100% anymore, but I'm very much putting a yay to this because I'm excited to see where this could potentially go. She's a dragon. That's right. Yes. It's been a while. Yeah, you can even see as well, like with the scales on her shoulder. Very nice. Very curious to see where this all comes in. Big yay from me. I hope it gets popular and noticed. I need to make that fade out. Oh, also, you're right. Yeah, there's some extra casting. Eugene Lee Yang is in this from the Try Guys. I'm glad it's not not the cancelled one that got in. That'd be awkward. As well as Chloe Grace Moretz, I think their name is. I'm not familiar with the person in the middle, or at least I don't remember them. But the other two, hell yeah, it looks fantastic. So moving on, another one with no trailer aid. Do people know what this is just by the visuals? You probably know the guy. This is obviously Taron Egerton, but, well, that's going to be the spoil. Oh, no, it didn't reveal it. What is this movie? Are people familiar? Not going to come out when they say? Fair enough. That book is very old? Yeah, it's like 10 years old. It's fine. This is the Tetris movie. I've talked about this as well. This is all we have for visual aid. There is no trailer footage, no real visuals. It is set not in the video game universe of Tetris. It is set as the story of creating Tetris. It is a Russian drama film set in the 80s where this guy is like I think he's like a company head for who ended up dealing with Tetris. It's very interesting in that way. That being said, there are no visual aids, just that it's coming to Apple TV. I personally preferred this kind of visual. This was the thumbnail I made for the video talking about Tetris. I think this looks way better for the idea of what this movie should look like, but this is reality. Tetris movie is real. It seems this is some kind of Pixels ripoff. I'd love it to be, but no. It's a different spin on a video game adaptation, not really a video game movie. So it's a nay from me, actually, because it's on Apple TV. I don't watch all these external streaming services. I watch the core ones. Netflix, Amazon, Disney+. Anything else, I just don't be bothered to watch. Maybe I'm bad at my job. Could be true, but oh well. It's just a movie about a guy organizing his boxes. That'd be a great April Fool's gag. I love that. Oh, well. If you haven't, by the way, I don't mean to just shamelessly plug, but I'm reminded of it. If you haven't seen my adapted series, give it a look, because there's also like a Just Dance movie and a Sims movie and a DDR movie, like Dance Dance Revolution, and they go in some interesting directions, I found. But I can't remember if they're cancelled or if they are being made, but oh man, I've found some strange rabbit holes down there. It's very strange. Piracy. Thank you, Jet Saturn. That is some good contribution. We'll see. I'll consider. I like paying with my, voting with my wallet, so we'll see. Anyway. Again, another one with no trailer footage for us. Dune Part 2 is a movie that comes out this year, or so I've been told. I realized also in making this slideshow that I'm slightly blocking his view. So I flipped him to the other side so that you can't read Part 2 anymore. Complete waste of time. Took a extra piece of my time producing the production quality for this stream. Not worth it. I really, really enjoyed Dune Part 1. Watching it in cinemas is mandatory. The sound design and the bass was fantastic. I will definitely be watching Dune Part 2. It is a yay from me. I wish there was some visual aid. Yeah, that's all I've got there. Just Part 2. I'm loving Timothée Chalamet. Zendaya's doing great. I love the world of Dune because I haven't really exposed myself properly to this world. Dune's got a sequel? Sure, totally. If you want to call it that, you can call it that. I would highly recommend watching Dune if you haven't, though maybe best hire an entire cinema. Wait for the symphony to play underneath the movie. Watch it in a galactic stage presence. Watch it in VR or something. Or no, VR won't show the audio quality's best. You've missed your chance, alright? It's not going to look as good on a TV, but it's fine. I'll be very excited for that. It's a yay from me. And that's the rest of that music. Oh, wow. It's fine. This is the next one to talk about. Sure, this hits the vibe. On the vibe of pirating productions. This next one is a very yay nay movie. We're talking about another Netflix production. One Piece is getting a Netflix live-action anime adaptation set to come out this year, apparently. This has got some footage to it. That boat in the background is a full set that was designed. They've fully built that set. And the footage I found showing off that set, even when shuffled to be different shots constantly, got a copyright claim, so I won't be showing it to you. But they made it. It exists. There are 2 pieces of official imagery, other than the fact that One Piece is a movie that will exist, or I guess it was a TV show. They made this poster. There you go. Setting sail 2023, One Piece only on Netflix. The One Piece is real, indeed. Yes. I don't have to watch 1,000 episodes. Yes. That is a fantastic point. I have not seen One Piece. I didn't get into it as a kid. I saw scraps of episodes when I went to go over to my friend's house, and even then, they were watching it when I showed up, and then we left to do other things, like play Mario Kart Double Dash. So I'm not into One Piece. Haven't seen it, haven't read it. I don't like the cartoony style of it. It feels a bit too kiddly to me, even if it goes into cooler directions later. So actually, maybe seeing this in its mutilated, watered-down, unappealing Netflix version will mean I'll actually understand this story. But at the same time, I feel like it's probably only going to cover, like, a Season 1 type amount of content. It won't go proper. I'll have to see a proper trailer to see if it gets good, but Cowboy Bebop kind of ruined the vibe of Netflix anime adaptations, you know? I need to do Demon Slayer. As in, you need to watch it, or they need to adapt it. They are not making a Demon Slayer live action, but they are making a My Hero Academia one. But that won't be coming out this year, so we're not going to be talking about it. Don't like One Piece, so nay. Paggy says yes. Yeah, I'm a nay by default. Though hearing that I could actually learn about this story in its cursed format makes me want to say yay slightly. You review cartoons, why would you not like the cartooniness in your anime? It's just, this particular style is a bit too much, I think. Like, this is the most extreme cartoon vibe in an anime. If I'm watching a cartoon, it's fine. I just don't like the One Piece art style. Like the style where everyone's a twig, the teeth and the mouths are too big. I just don't like it. I didn't like it as a kid. Doesn't appeal to me now. But then again, I'm basing this off of my own childhood memories of the visuals. And then occasional skims of footage. Wait, My Hero Academia live action? Yeah, that's a real thing. They've announced that they're starting it. People aren't very happy about it. But there you go. The Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared movie? Is that a thing? I know there was the TV show that came out recently. Yeah, there's a TV series. I don't think there's a movie. That's already came out. It came out last year and is ongoing. I haven't got it in the list, but oh well. The style is caricature. Yeah, I don't like it. So, there you go. One Piece exists. The One Piece may be real, but I will not be watching it, probably. So moving on, we have, oh, hey, another one with very little visual aid. The Pokemon new series is existing. I have not watched Pokemon in a very long time, mostly. I watched the very first season because I was 10 or something back then. And then, I was not 10, I was way younger. Either way, I also watched Pokemon Sun and Moon. The Pokemon Sun series was really fun. Didn't even watch Ultra Sun and Moon, but that's fine. I really liked the new change in art style. Didn't watch the recent ones, you know. Didn't watch the UK-based one. Didn't watch the Spanish one, unless this is the Spanish one. Either way, it's not got Ash anymore. So, cool. It exists. Ash Ketchum's retired. I hope it's a time skip where he'll suddenly be his correct age and he'll be like 30 now. That'll be 40. He'd be 40. He was 10 in 1996. Isn't that how it works? So he'll be about 40 soon. Good lord. Jesse and James spin-off, please. I'd love to see that. I wonder. Yeah, it will likely be the entire cast is refreshed. You know, Jesse and James won't be in it anymore unless they're going to be there as old fogies, retired and doing their own side thing. I might watch this, depending on where it's available. Pokemon Sun was available on Netflix for a time, which is why I watched it. This should be the Spanish one, if I recall collection. Yeah, looks right, because this is the Scarlet and Violet imagery. There is Quaxley behind my head. You can briefly see his fins here, his flippers, but oh well. Oh, while we're here, thank you for the text-to-speech chat. How loud is it? I've changed the audio and I want to hear if it functions.
You reviewing Puss in Boots 2 cause it's not out in UK.
There you go. How loud was that? Because I changed it, but it doesn't sound any different to me. Let me know. Are you reviewing Puss in Boots 2 because it's not out in the UK? So I don't quite know what you're asking, but I haven't reviewed it yet because it's not in the UK. Yes. I'm considering doing a scene breakdown, like the Attack on Titans shot that I keep seeing on TikTok of him diving around with the bell, if people are interested in it, essentially. That's the idea. So, maybe I will do a video on it. It depends on if people want to see it, so let me know. Not that loud? I thought so. I've bumped up the volume of it all the way. That's as loud as it will let me go. Damn it, Stream Elements, what you doing? Oh well, thank you for letting me know, and thank you for the tip. Asking that question. There you go, new Pokemon series. Here's the next one. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. Paw Patrol, the Mighty Movie. This is a movie that exists. That's fine. I haven't seen the original Paw Patrol, but it's getting a sequel. And that's fine. But there is a caveat that I have with this production. There is a misstep that has a implication, an association in my brain. For you see, I left Twitter. Alright? There it is. I'm not there anymore. However, there is something going on in my messages right now in related to Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie. There is a certain individual who is very excited about Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie and Paw Patrol the original, which is fine. It's fine. However, whilst I was typically not planning to make a video on the original or this one, I don't know because it's not terrible or because it's not something I need to do a scene breakdown of, don't think my audience would be interested in it. However, while I'm pretty much said, oh no, I won't be here, DMs are open if you want to talk about something, some people really decided to go about it. Here's a tweet telling me to watch it from 22nd of November, and another a little bit later. Another one that's a bit cursed. The same tweet, 24th. Another one on the 24th, the 27th, the 27th, again and again and again. Allow me to read them out to you. This original tweet says, at DazzReviews, Paw Patrol the movie. Are you going to make a video about it or not? You streamed watching the trailer on your Twitch channel, this is true. So where's the review? It's been over a year. Where's the respect for the pups? You are so guilty of not reviewing this movie. The fans are waiting in its cursed text. Seriously, when are going to review this movie? It's getting a sequel next year, and fans of the movie are getting impatient with you. Then they sent a couple more tweets. I don't remember what they said. They don't show up when you look for them anymore. But this isn't done. Do you think this is over? We're all the way in the 27th of November. Do you know the date today? It's the 1st of February. This isn't over. They are in my walls. Because it continues. This one doesn't have an invisible tweet. That's fine. Nor does the one afterwards. A brief break. That's okay. That's fine. I'll allow it to be as it is. However, at DazzReviews, why are you not reviewing the Pup movie? You streamed watching the trailer on your Twitch channel, and you still haven't reviewed the movie. Fans of this movie are begging you to review it. Like this puppy. I don't remember my fans being puppies, but sure. I get the vibe. I get what they're going for. Though at the same time, what series is it going to be in? Is it really going to be a terrible? Do you want me to talk about this movie that you clearly are passionate about? Whatever. It's 27th of November. Let's move on. Here is one of the new movie. No, it's not. This is the original. This is the old movie. Never mind. There's a poster. Got sent to me. Good to know. Hey, DazzReviews. When's the Paw Patrol the movie review? And it continues. The music's finished, but I'm not. Hey, DazzReviews. When's the Paw Patrol movie review? I'm not gonna stop. Just put it in your terrible series. Okay. Fine. So they have given up, and they don't want me to cover it anymore. Right. They then sent another tweet. Hidden. Doesn't function. That's fine. I've also blurred them out for identity's sake. It's probably just a kid that is, a little eccentric and doesn't want to, it's like kids sort of don't quite understand boundaries in a way. But now we've made it to the 20th of December. I had a nice Christmas. I really did. DazzReviews! Paw Patrol is coming to theaters next year in October. With this, there's no excuse to not review the first Paw Patrol movie. You won't regret it, trust me. With an image of the second movie for the first time. Okay. There is the original movie again. Alright. At DazzReviews. I once had respect for you, but you not choosing to not even watch Paw Patrol the movie? I say I no longer do. You need to give this movie a real chance. As in, watch it and make a 20 to 30 minute review on it. I guarantee you'll at least like it. The series is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. Either that or review the 2021 Clifford the Big Red Dog film. And I know you're going to hate that. Alright, cool. First things first, a review for 30 minutes is asking for a lot. Plus also, I do bad movies. That's the point. You're asking me to hurt your own self by making me do a good movie. You're not gonna like what I have to say. Can't believe the hardest scene in cinema came from the Paw Patrol movie. Now, ironically enough, I found out on the 20th of January here. I am actually subscribed. I am following the guy who created this tweet on TikTok. They just make random meme stuff. This is a joke tweet. This scene, by the way, this amazing scene that I am to break down, is Pup here diving in slow motion against the rain. They then go through it. There's a flash of lightning. He barely animates because it's in slow motion, and then he's done. It's not a great scene. It's just a slow-mo jump. The guy who made this tweet is making the joke, but I think this was sent unironically. It's clearly a kid who's very into this movie. Fine. But the messages continue, and boy, do they keep me up at night. They don't, but some of them arrive, I feel, at 1 in the morning, or I read them then. That one's at 8:30. Here's a list of the cast. Kristen Bell, Christian Convery, McKenna Grace, Lil Ray Howardy, cool. James Marsden, cool. You have no excuse to not review the first movie. Then they started discovering, at 1 o'clock in the morning, spaces. Hey, just started my space. Wanna join? And so, I have for you the audio from... You thought we were done? The audio from that space. It's only 46 seconds. It's a movie that deserves more attention. That's the audio coming from the space. They've clearly just found a random sound effect. Classy. Compilation. No reference to Paw Patrol apart from there being dogs at the beginning. Anyway, I think you've seen enough of that. They actually sent me 2 of those. I think even attempted a 3rd? I'm uncertain. But either way, is that the end of it? Yeah, that's the end of it. That is our tale of why I will probably not ever be covering the Paw Patrol movie. Not just because it doesn't fit the vibe. It's not terrible enough to be a terrible video. It just covers a young demographic. And it's not good enough to get a scene breakdown. But if you do harass me in message form, if you DM me unrelentingly, I also even got one literally last night, I'm not going to cover it, alright? Suggestions should go calmly on the Discord server. If you are spamming it, I ain't ever going to cover it. I have several movies. This is not the only person to do this. I have several movies that I do not cover out of precedent, because if I've been spammed it too many times, unfaithfully, distastefully, I won't cover it. And that is my tale about the Paw Patrol, the Mighty Movie, sequel and original, and a whole lash of messages I got on the side. That is why that segment is finally over. Sorry to expose you all to that, but yeah, I think it's a general word of advice. You know, I'm sure this person's just very young and doesn't quite understand boundaries, but please do not spam me in that format. Please put suggestions in Discord, it's a bit better. Please be comfortable, you know? I don't necessarily want these kind of messages at 1 o'clock in the morning. Though it's only dogs, so it doesn't keep me up at night. Although I did have a fear of dogs when I was a kid. Anyway. Moving on. Sure, a much more intense soundtrack for Timothée Chalamet again. Dune Part 2 is a movie that we already covered earlier in the stream, but he's doing another one. He's doing Wonka. Oh, we have a trailer for this. I didn't think we had any visual aid for this. They're getting a Willy Wonka upgrade. Oh, okay. It's not actually, it's just footage. It's just footage of him. He is in a new Willy Wonka reboot. Interesting. I am not 100% invested. I have watched both original movies. The original and the remake. Cool. I'm not fussed. Good to know. Is it a yay or nay to anyone else? Willy Wonk Depp? Sure, totally. I have a fear of dogs now. I'm so sorry. Although everyone's a little bit more stuck on the Paw Patrol thing. Understandable. Wonka Cinematic Universe. Wonka more like Wonky. Is it like Batman and Joker, but Willy Wonka? Yeah, it was a bit of a weird title, isn't it? It's just called Wonka. Movies are going too far, man. Capitalism has ruined us all. Ah, well. Am I going to watch this movie? Probably not. Who cares? It's a very weird side thing. I do know Timothée Chalamet is avoiding the MCU and avoiding cinematic universes. Does his own thing. I can very much appreciate that. That's very cool for an actor to do. Sort of take their own path. Interested about that. Is it about the Wonka story or the chocolate factory? I don't know. It could be, yeah, Wonka gaining his factory and as a youth. That makes sense because he's very young. I actually met Gene Wilder at Border Bookstop. I got a signed book. Oh, that's cool. I thought you were going to say at Border Control. I got very confused. That makes sense. That makes it more interesting, actually, if it's an origin story. I mean, it's still capitalism going too far, but good to know. Wonka is indeed better than that, Julian. You're right. It's a bit strange saying that in a British accent, I must say. Anyway, moving on, we have Shazam. Oof, a 50-50 from me. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, the sequel. The last DC movie of our current phase, I think. Actually this is in...
Power of the gods.
I don't know. The DC universe is a bit of a mess. But this movie seemed fun. The original seemed fun. I love that the director just does video essays about their own movie on YouTube. It might be entertaining. Excuse the intense editing.
A wizard gave me soup.
A wizard gave me soup. Ah.
You are very mad.
You are very men. Oh, man. I wish the DC universe got quoted more. Are you very men, or are you too much soup? That's what I'd love to know. This is a yay-ish from me.
Okay, I feel like maybe I should be writing all this down. Atlas are coming to.
Champions of this realm can do nothing to stop
Because it's just
A lot has
DC.
changed in the last few years. Didn't know that.
I didn't know that. You know, movie exists.
You know. I can't do this.
You know what this feels like more and more? This feels like core. Have you seen that on TikTok, the core trend, where it's just too much all at once, overstimulating?
Take my powers back. You don't.
This is how it feels. I just feel like
I just want you. Your world.
I don't know how we fight.
we are a whole team. It mashed it together.
What are you doing? Hey, Khaleesi! Hunt us. Well, then everybody got superpowers. Like this.
it from our father.
Nay, this was supposed to be Black Adam.
You gave them to me so you could take them back.
Powers, child.
You want these powers? The daughter.
Hello, Meep. That is a name I haven't heard in a long time. Nice to see you. Excuse this.
Exactly what must
I have to do.
It just feels like a parody when I've shuffled it like this. This is just what superhero movies feel like. Oh, I'm not surprised the gods are angry and full of fury. This is a cram film, too much content. Yeah, I'm a little bit done with the DC universe. I just wait for it to reset and look forward to what's next. But hey, in this format, it makes them breathe a whole new life into them. Shazam gets a yay-ish from me. We'll see. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Love to hear your thoughts, because I'm genuinely unsure what the general consensus is. Barbie confused me. Here we go. So, Acme versus Coyote is another thing that's said to come out in 2023, according to IMDb. Here's where we come into some complications. This movie is cancelled, but the source I got for making this stream was all based off of IMDb, where anyone can make a page, and it's kind of like Wikipedia. It's unreliable, it can cover films that are not being theatrically released. It's a bit dicey, so some of the sources that we're going through today might even be incorrect. Some of these might not come out till next year. I don't know. Some of them might be cancelled. Some of them might have been movies that were mentioned 7 years ago, and then they just randomly added 2023 to be like, oh, it'll come out in the future. You know, like, oh, I was going to say the Smosh movie that actually exists. So this doesn't exist. I was excited. Wait. Yes, I think it is still cancelled. It's supposed to be appearing, but it's nothing's shown up, so it's probably cancelled. I think. I heard it's not cancelled. See, that's what I mean. There is no information. I did a cancelled episode about it, I think, or I made an upcoming video about it. We know nothing. So, it's probably cancelled at this point. Like, you know what I mean? It's not cancelled. Well, then it exists. It's Wile E. Coyote going to court against Acme. That's the vibe. We shall see. There is no information, so we'll just move on. Here is... Oh, this one doesn't need music. Here's one I haven't actually watched. Is that what Groot looks like now? I hadn't properly looked at this image. What are they sitting on? Either way, back to the MCU. A bit better than the DCU. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is going to be the most core content I can imagine. This is just going to be off the walls. What has Marvel become? Yeah, that looks about right. It's time. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Just cut straight to the chase, MCU.
One stupid guy who no one loves. Now you're just making it sad.
Haha. Oh, that's cool. Next summer.
Where are we him from?
P. Thanks. From director James Gunn.
Seriously, dude?
And people say that the Marvel's soundtrack is awful. I personally love it when the symphony plays the same note 3 times in a row. To face the music. And get flashbanged as well.
galaxy still needs its guardians. We were gone for quite a while. Hello!
That beautiful sky.
All right, good to know he's back.
And we'll kill anyone who... Wait together.
You gotta kill. Please don't kill Rocket, Drax.
Come in peace.
I don't know.
Groot looking like the armored Titan from Attack on Titan. I see it. Jesus.
One last time. Who gets in our way?
Amogus?
Come on, try.
Go on, say the note again.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Alright, well there's the Guardians coverage for you. What was that? Did you hear that? The orchestra hit 3 times in a row. Where was that? Oh, it was here. Listen.
Seriously, dude?
Nope. There it is. Oh, God, it's the same damn note. Oh, God, where is our film industry going? I'm going to watch it, though. I'm part of the problem. I'm invested. I've watched this much Marvel. I have to watch all the others. I wasn't actually that big of a fan of the original Guardians of the Galaxy. And I liked the colors of Guardians of the Galaxy too. I'm a bad film consumer. But, ah, well. I kind of want a Lego Movie 3. There was one. And then it got cancelled. Now you know. Rocket better not die, bro. I don't know where this is going, to be honest. They might kill Drax, because Drax is done being the same comedic relief. Who knows? I'm not in the place to explain this, so, you know. This looks pretty wacky. It could have also just been the editing. But it also looks a bit wacky as well. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, up next is Demon Slayer Season 3 coming out this year. So I am covering a little bit of anime news. Are people interested in this even less than Attack on Titan then? I have not seen Demon Slayer Season 2. I've watched most of Season 1, and then I stopped. Is this video broken? Oh. Oh, no, it's way over here. Why have I got a minute of nothing? Alright, well, we'll go with it. This show is difficult to get into because it doesn't get good for like 19 episodes. And even then, I've started watching the good ones and I'm not that attached to it yet. But apparently, coming in April, everyone's obsessed about this. I went to Anime Expo last year, and I'll probably be going again this year. And everyone loved Demon Slayer, so I'm clearly just in the minority here. Though, does everyone else in my community dislike anime? Are there nays in chat for this? Wordplay says yes, so I don't know. What do you think? Yay or nay? Because I will probably get around to watching this, but it's just another swordsman with a bit of water. He changes from breathing technique 3 to breathing technique 12. Wow. I don't know. The Ufotable is fantastic as a studio. The animation is fantastic, but God, it feels like baby's first anime sometimes. It just seems so generic, but whatever. The Swordsmith Village arc. I'll see it eventually. World Tour confirmed. Okay, cool. Never watched the anime? Nay. I don't hate anime. Okay. I don't care, so mad. Not a huge anime fan. There you go. Still one Demon Slayer live action? Is that a thing? Should I watch Demon Slayer? Been on my radar, but never got around. I actually like anime a bit, not gonna lie. Watch it so that you can understand the pop culture references it will be bringing to anime communities. It doesn't get good for 19 episodes. Grind through it. Suffer like me. The Mugen Train arc, cool. Yeah, I've already seen enough. I'm not interested in it, and I'm really starting to learn just how much my community are not a fan of anime, which is very telling, because I was considering some anime videos coming out this year. Maybe I won't make them. Although I might still make an Attack on Titan one when that comes out. We'll see. Oh. I think we should do some skimming, because we are already an hour and a half in. Fast X is a movie that exists. They're making another one. I actually quite like the titling for the Fast and Furious saga. Like, this is number 10, so it's just Fast X. I think they've actually got a really good titling sequence, but it's going to be more of the same. I have shuffled a trailer in here I don't think we need to go into it any further. It's just gonna be about family or something. Dazz, do the AOT one for me? Alright, Meep, I will do that for you. God, it's nice seeing your name in chat again. How you doing? The 900th Fast and Furious movie? Yeah, like, I ain't gonna watch it. I didn't watch the previous ones. So, do what you want to do, Dazz. Thanks, Cream Tangerine. I haven't heard that kind of words in a long time. I'll consider. So you're saying don't watch Demon Slayer. You're just saying anti-anime, huh? Alright. Hello from Long Island. Hello. Hello, Kyle. Nay, nay. Like Jason X. Wait, there is more of this? There is. Yes, it exists. What are we... How? I don't know, man. Basic entertainment. A bit tongue-in-cheek. Everyone loves it, I guess. Faston leaves furiously. Yeah. It's going to be a nay from me. But be curious to hear what the rest of you say. Fast and furry. Oh, I'd love to see all the spins on titles people could make up. Dazz, don't do the ART one for me. Dazz, don't do the AOT one for me. Okay, Jet Saturn. You're giving me a right old internal conflict. Thanks. I'll maybe do what I want to do. I don't know what that necessarily means. My brother was on the health and safety team for this movie. That's the only reason we're watching it. Fair enough. Now they're stretching the franchise. Understandable. All of these working their way to deserve a terrible vid. Maybe. Maybe. So moving on. This one I can't play music for. This one is the live-action Little Mermaid remake, which has been doing the rounds on the internet when it came out. I really hope Disney doesn't cut me down for playing more than 5 seconds of this. I gotta be honest, I haven't seen the original Little Mermaid. It's been on my list for years. I think she stubbed her toe. I too would love Portal, man. I would sing about Portal all day. I have broken this line. Her delivery is so slow. Is this Avatar? Ah, this is where... Oh no, this is not where her parents died. She is under the water. Kids like it. Maybe this is not a bad movie. I don't know. I can't tell. If it makes people happy, it's for the next generation of kids, maybe it's not black-hearted and unoriginal. I don't know. I don't know what to think. This movie is gonna suck. I'll give it a chance. When you have an allergy to bees and you see one in the room, yeah. She's covering all the emotions in that moment, huh? That's quite impressive. I'll probably watch it so I actually know the damn story beyond the basics. That'll be interesting. I've been on the Little Mermaid ride. I went to Los Angeles last year, so I know some things. I don't know what happens to Ursula at the end. I just know she vanishes by the end of the ride. I don't like Disney remakes because they're so naff. But this is for the next generation. It's made a lot of kids very happy. Maybe I'm more 50-50 on this one. I don't know. I think the music is going to be bomb, but the actual movie will be alright. Okay. This looks like ass. It looks underwater. What do you mean? Melissa McCarthy as Ursula? Oh, okay. It will suck. Oh, is it because of that? Disney live-action movies suck so much. Jungle Book was the only good live-action remake. The rest suck. Yeah, God, I don't know. Disney... overloading the remakes, right? For real? Yeah. Stitch also is being remade eventually, I remember hearing.
Yet another unneeded inferior CGI-filled remake pensive face.
Yeah, exactly. I think the fact that I saw internet kids crying over this movie is pulling me up. Or maybe I'm just falling for marketing. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Whatever. I will watch it just so I know what's going on, and because I've watched all the other remakes, like a little pleb, apart from the original, like early ones. Will Smith would never recapture the charm of Robin Williams. Yeah, it's just Disney continuing their train, If they make a live-action American Tail, I'm going to lose it. We'll see. So, moving on from that, we have, John Wick Chapter 4 in incredibly low-res quality. They're making a fourth John Wick movie, I think, or unless IMDb is lying to me. I will not be watching the trailer because let's skim through some of these a bit faster. It's going to be a nay from me. I loved the original John Wick, watched it in uni, it was great fun, but it's getting too violent for me. It's getting a bit too R-rated. Can't handle the breaking of bones and the sort of way it's been sort of pushing to be a little bit more grim. Great for the franchise, not great for me. I'm also really bad with The Suicide Squad, just too gory for me. I have a lower limit to what I can handle as gore. Keanu Reeves, lovely guy. John Wick 4, I'm gonna pass on. Nay, not a fan of John Wick. Yay. From other people, kind of how I expected it to be, yeah. So moving on. The Super Mario movie. Now this one we've already done two streams of? Maybe just one. Oh god, always something going on here. Let's watch it, sure. You know this trailer, it was recent, it's all going on. This one doesn't have Donkey Kong talking in it, exactly, but it's fine. Alright. Yay or nay? It's gonna be a yay from me, because of course it is.
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache?
That monster.
It looks better the more I watch it.
No pressure.
That looks great. He's gonna bring everyone together, I guess, at the end.
They're all counting on us.
Oh, I wrote...
Get it problem.
Are going to stop that
Because I
is coming.
Just like you. Problem. There's a human.
Yay. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh no! What is Bowser doing to Luigi? I was gonna say, there's not too much to... It's not too bad shuffled.
I got this. Come on, Mario! Yes! Wahoo!
Oh god.
Wow. Not sure. Bring an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first.
It just keeps going. I think the same trailer plays twice.
Get it off.
The music is a bop when it's not repeating, yeah.
Has a mustache.
Has a mustache! This is one of the most anticipated movies.
Who I am.
I would agree to that, yeah.
Galaxy.
Wow, look at us. We're adorable.
Bowser.
But there's one.
Together, we.
Together we... I'm personally more of a fan of the GameCube, but that's fine.
Universe out there.
Fantastic. I am a big yay from me. I hope this is good. It'll be such a nice revival for Illumination and just Mario in general. Really hope it goes well. Pratt really shows off his voice in the Game Awards clip. There is a little bit more to him. Yeah, you get a bit used to it. Still the weakest part of the movie, but it's fine. A big yay from me. I'm a happy chap. For the most part. So, happy days? Good stuff, I would say. So, let's move on. Sure. This is a movie that apparently is coming out. Ladybug and Cat Noir Awakening. I am completely unfamiliar with this TV series. I imagine most of you are as well. Are you familiar with this series? It's probably not my thing, to be honest. I'm seeing yays, but that's probably for Mario movie. It's fine, so we'll probably just quickly skim through. Although, actually, Ladybug, do you guys know this? I haven't put it wrong, have I? Is it Ladybird? If not, I think it's a TV show now that's getting a movie adaptation or something? I don't know. Never watched the show. Miraculous sucked. No. Yay. No. That movie took so long. Yeah, I'm not interested because I don't know anything about it. I think I'm a bit too old for it, maybe. Wasn't the target demographic when it started. I'm not familiar, but all I know is it's trash. Okay, good to know. Let's move on. Season 4 of The Boys. this one is another one that pushes my boundaries of being too gory. That I'm going to admit a sin here. I don't watch it directly. I watch reactions of other people watching it because it is too gory for me and they edit out the gore. Otherwise, I'd love to. Episode 1 literally has someone quicksilver their way through a person and they explode. Too much for me. So I'm excited for this as an Amazon Prime TV show that's coming out this year. It's a yay-ish from me, and that I'll be watching it probably through edited memes because it's a bit too much. Exciting, although I wonder if it'll peak. There've been a lot of memes recently about the ending of like how it's currently gone, so I wonder if it will keep it up or if it's already had its best bit. I don't know. It's a yay from me at the very least. Oh, okay. This is a movie I found. It's got very low res image, but it says, "Who's the best hero of them all?" Because this is Snow White and the Fairy Tale Fun Force. Let me show you the IMDb page. There is nothing else I can find about this. Snow White and the Fairy Tale Fun Force coming out this year. Little Snow White is growing up fast, and when her bestie Dorothy is in trouble, the sassy princess quickly calls on the bravest gang of fairy tale characters ever assembled to come to her friend's rescue. Alright, it looks a little strange. But, cool. An animated movie I don't know exists. I have found more and more of a collection, and as we go through this slideshow, we'll be seeing more of this. I don't think I need yays and nays too much. Well, I mean, actually, maybe you've got an opinion. But, this sounds awful. Snow White, what the hell is going on? Oh, I found some gold mines. IMDb is a treasure trove of 50-50, let me tell you. My eyes! So, moving on, incredibly more... I might skip this one entirely, but this one looks good, as much as it's incredibly low res. Exceptional Beings. Actually, no, let's watch it. Let's give it one shot. This is like another superhero story. If this doesn't blow us away, we will skip all the other more unattached superhero-looking movies, alright?
Let me tell you a story.
And wanted the light to shine on themselves.
Exceptional Beings.
If she was able to see me, she is no human. We're both looking for the same answers.
What makes you so special?
Oxton City.
Oh! Ooh! This might have a lower budget than I thought.
Your hunger for knowledge.
Was there anything else? Distance hidden from humanity. A truce was made to preserve humanity. Darkness.
Good darkness?
Gods on earth had children.
Oh god, how dare they have children?
It started with the light.
He said showing darkness.
I will not ask again. You will tell me everything.
Father, tell me everything. Finish your cup of coffee. Where was I born?
The law set by children. And the children...
Sure, every one of us. In that tree, the only one here.
Yeah, this is quickly losing me. I'm seeing less of the CGI and more of just people. A Darman superhero movie? Oh, because just like sort of every YouTuber quality budget.
By the gods. Godhood.
To be fair, at the same time, I would love to
I don't know what you're talking about.
be that kind of cringe person that makes just superhero movies for fun. And I do find more of these later in the slideshow.
I am not the Josh.
Oh, he's not the Josh that we're looking for. I'm going to move on. That did not even come close to impressing me. The IMDb page looked a lot more interesting. Ah, well, we'll forget about it. Who's making Ben the movie? Excuse me? £1 budget. Ooh, here's another one. This is not the correct vibe. Sure. The Witcher is coming back on Netflix. Season 3. But they're doing it without Henry Cavill. So it's a nay from me. Like awful. Why would you do that? No, we're here for him. So no, I'm not interested, and I imagine most people aren't either. So no. Oh, I'm gonna skip this one for the sake of time. We're gonna start skimming. Blue Giant though was an anime about a guy who gets a saxophone. It's like a fun saxophone movie. Interested me while I was scrolling through IMDb. It's been interesting because it gets me like new perspectives. I like movies I don't understand. We'll skim it. Oh boy. Here's a movie I watched. Not watched, found. I mean, with animation like this, you can't go wrong, right? This has a name I don't think I want to try and pronounce in a public forum in case something gets me cancelled here. But I have footage. Oh no. Sure, let's play the music and this. Let's see how low budget animation looks even in 2023. Oh. So it's a Red Riding Hood story. Oh. A fairy tale mashup. Do I cover this movie? I think I have to.
Macera devam ediyor. 17 Şubat'ta sinemalar.
Ooh. It looks like it's from a video game adaptation, like the... Voiced in an echoey cupboard. Why did they put all his clips back to back? Why is the werewolf talking? Looks great. Thanks, Night Lurker. Thing is, maybe it's good. We don't know, maybe it's just the animation. Their own spin of Shrek, you know?
Sonunda tüm süper güçler benim olacak. Patron, sen yine taşa mı bakıyorsun?
Looks like a masterpiece. Why is the donkey a sled? Right. So that's a yay from me. Is that a yay from anyone else, would you say? I might argue that it potentially is. No? Like what? At the same time, animation alone doesn't make a movie terrible, but boy did it catch my eye. So we'll see. Anyone feeling the sexual tension? I didn't. I'll be honest. I did not sense a modicum of that, but we'll cover it in the future. Here is another MCU movie. There's so many coming out, or a TV show in this case. Loki season 2, which we have footage of. We shouldn't do. Why don't I have footage of Loki? I think this is just from Loki 1, isn't it? Yeah. This is just footage of the original Loki, so we don't need much more to say. It's going to be interesting, because it goes over Kang stuff. I'll be watching it. It's a yay from me. I am an MCU pleb. I loved watching Loki during lockdown. Lockdown Loki was low-key fun. So I'm happy chappy with that. We'll move on. We will skip this. This is a movie, though, that did win some awards when it was shown around at film festivals. But for the sake of time, we'll do some skimming. Black Clover is another anime that is existing. It's getting a movie adaptation. I didn't watch Black Clover. All I know is it's got a very screechy protagonist who has zero power that then turns out to be the most overpowered power. Kind of generic. Never got into it. It's going to be a nay from me. And judging by my community, it's going to be a nay from you lot too. Moving on. The Penguin! Connected to the DC universe, I think a penguin appears in The Batman. I haven't watched The Batman, which reminds me I need to make a note that says, watch The Batman. Make a note that says, watch The Batman. Because I'm a pleb that hasn't watched anything. That wasn't supposed to be part of the message. Alright, that's part of the note now. Cool. I don't know if I'll watch it. It's DC. It's connected to that Batman connection, I guess. Looks funky. The CGI prosthetics look great. Cool. We'll move on. Tomorrow Before After. This is going to get the award for the stupidest title I've ever heard. Tomorrow Before After. I'm thinking at the end of this year, I might do like a movie awards of my own, of just like ranking all the movies of this year based off of different things, including worst title after seeing this. This is only an IMDb page. What happens when population Earth goes to 1? Probably what happens in all the others. But In a post-apocalyptic world, a young woman with the help of an abandoned Dodge searches for other survivors while trying to cope with an unborn child growing inside of her. Alright, I hadn't read that, but I probably should have. Still the worst title. Wow. Maybe I should watch this. It's an interesting plot, you know? We will see. Who knows? Gonna be a maybe from me. Can you do a collab with Jordan Fringe, please, Dazz? I am not aware who they are, but I would like to do a lot more collabs in the future. So here's a notepad. I will write down that. Hopefully that's not some sort of dig and someone being cancelled or something on the side. Maybe. I've got a list of people I'd like to contact at some point. A resolution of mine is to collab with more people in the new year. And I've just finished batch writing a whole bunch of videos, so I'm probably going to send out emails soon. So it could happen. Hopefully they make movie content. That seems a bit more easy to mesh. We'll see. Moving on. This little fella caught my eye, because there's not very many movies with actual posters in their designs on their pages, so it stood out. This is The Adventure of Tiki the Wonder Dog. Just an IMDb page. Oh, okay, that's fine. They're not always going to be IMDb pages. It depends on what we get. So, am I going to be upset for not reading this beforehand? Tiki and friends venture to find their lost friend Picasso. Alright, big fan of dogs. Along the way, Tiki teaches everyday life lessons of diversity, acceptance, and inclusion. Oh, nice. Seems like a nice, jolly little TV show. It's coming out this year. I think at some of these we don't necessarily need yay or nay comments. It's just movies I found that might be interesting. Although I love that everyone else is treating it more like a jump scare after Paw Patrol. This looks like a money-grabbing app. I can see it. I see what you're referring to. Sorry. Some of these do come off as jump scares, don't they? Oops. Next one is another anime. We will skip it for your sake, but this is Trigun Stampede, which is a classic anime being rebooted or like remastered, reimagined, rebreathed life into. This is actually one of the first movies I ever watched. No, not movies, anime. Well, a friend of mine that tried to get me into anime tried to get me involved with three things. One was Trigun Stampede, another was like this degenerate school comedy, and the third one was Girls Bravo. One of them worked, and so now I've got a faint memory of Trigun full stop, then goes into Trigun Stampede. I might watch it. It's a yay-ish from me. NFT scam looking dog. It's just extra plasticine. I think it's just cheap educational vibe is what it's going for. I think that's all it is. So moving on, Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Transformers is getting another movie. I don't know if it's meant to be full on like Michael Bay style, but it exists. I never got into the Transformers movies myself. I just wasn't that big of a fan of them. So it's probably going to be a nay from me. But other people might be ecstatic to hear about it. Or maybe I've been fallen under a trap with what IMDb is telling me. We'll move on. Another anime. We'll skim through this one too. This is Sailor Moon Cosmos. It's getting a reboot, remaster, remake. High quality animation for once. The start of anime and weeb culture for a lot of people. Not my thing. But good to know it exists. I thought Transformers died. I think it did, but I guess it's back. It still did TV shows and stuff on the side. And this is a reboot. Oh no, you're talking about Transformers still. Yeah. Massive yay, big Transformers media fan. It's a sequel to Bumblebee. Oh, good to know. Anyway, no to Sailor Moon, understandable. Not my thing, not my demographic, but it's fine. Can you tell what movie this is gonna be all about? I can guarantee you can't. This is a representative image for a page I found on IMDb that I lovingly call, because this is the name of the movie, The Awesome Sonic Bros. Movie. It is set to come out this year. I don't know if it's because they're making it this year or if they made it 10 years ago. It has no image to it. It is just a page from 2023. In production. Expected June 18th. Okay. Sure. They've got Sonic and Mario Bros, I would assume, involved. Sure. Shall we read the synopsis? I guarantee you it'll be worth it. With greed for Sonic's fortune. Let's zoom this right in. This is one of the few paragraphs I did read beforehand. Sans kidnaps Yogi and Boo Boo and holds them for ransom. Now Sonic and his buddy/son Tails have 3 days to save them from pending doom. They'll travel far and wide to encounter bizarrely strange situations along their journey. Matthew Andreas. Who is that? I assume the plot author. Oh, okay, cool. Why is there a... Oh, that's Puss in Boots. Oh, he made a couple others. Look at that. Kalu Gets Grounded, the movie, and Sonic Maniac. Right. So, IMDb, obviously, has certain things where anyone can make an IMDb page. I think this is one of those. A fan movie. I don't actually know if it exists. I would love if it does. I really want to see Sans do something. But, oh boy, was I happy to find that. And there are going to be more movies like that as we go through it. Maybe didn't want to put them at the very beginning of the stream. Now you're into the underbelly stuff. You're going to see some wild stuff going on. Undertale the movie. I would watch it, unironically. And not a single mention of Mario. You're right. So who's the bros? It's just the awesome Sonic bros. Because Tails is his son? / buddy? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, moving on from that, we have... What is this? I think more Sonic, apparently. This is Tom Cruise. In Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. They're making another Mission Impossible, and this time they're splitting it in two. I am not a fan. I don't get into these. I watched one of the Mission Impossibles, like number 7, 4. It had Simon Pegg in it, and he climbed the side of a building. And I'd seen enough from there. I'm not into the Mission Impossible movies. You keep doing what you want. I'm surprised if it will do well if they split it in two. I don't like it. It's a nay from me. I'm going to move it on from here. Moving on, we have Mandalorian. Oh, Season 3 comes out this year as well. Star Wars is not a franchise I'm crazy about, but Mandalorian is my favorite Star Wars project. I think I'm a big fan of how it goes and where it moves. I should really get around to watching the others like Andor and Boba Fett. Probably not Obi-Wan, but it's fine. That being said, I'm getting bored of Star Wars. They're doing a million franchise things. I'm not into it. But it's good to know it exists. It's fine. Hello, William. I've never been so entertained by a live stream. Yes! Thank you. Honestly, I have insecurities about the format of my streams. Wanting to do movie content is kind of difficult, so I'm trying to find a way to make it interesting, rather than... So I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you'd love to give more suggestions on how to change things, what you'd like to see, movie-based ideas or whatever, come to our Discord. Plug it in the suggestions. We have a stream suggestions tab. That'd be fantastic to learn. We'll be doing streams all through the year now, by the way, so hopefully I'll keep entertaining you. Anyway, rumble. Let's move on. You know what Mandalorian is. I don't need to show you the footage. The Marvels. Oh boy. This is another MCU movie coming out this year. Here is the page for Phase 5. A little bit low res, but that's fine. But if you can see down here, in a bit of blurry fashion, July 26th, 2023. I don't actually know how accurate this is, because it does say Quantumania, February 17th, which is... This might all be before a delay, which wouldn't surprise me. But Marvels is apparently coming out this year, based off of Captain Marvel and her, children collective? Something like that. I'm unsure if I'm going to watch this. MCU might really be falling down for me. It's, we'll see. 50-50. It's a nay from me. So moving on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is another one that exists. Again, no visual aid. I think we're coming into the later parts of the year, so it's a little bit more here and there. But here's one image we have. I've never seen a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing, other than epic rap battles, the Turtles versus the Renaissance painters. So, not my thing. It's gonna be a nay from me, but maybe this will be exciting to everyone else. I have superhero film fatigue. Does Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles count as that? You might be able to skim through. You might be into it, but personally, not for me. Dazz review the movies coming out in December? I can't do that yet, but maybe. I really liked Rise of TMNT. Okay, cool. Here is Gran Turismo getting a movie. Now, I thought this was a video game, but it's also a film franchise. It's racing. I'm not into racing. I never got into racing games other than Burnout. Not my thing. We're doing a lot of skimming, but I'm not gonna lie, we have like 90 films to go through. We are most of the way done by now, by the way. But I didn't want to drop that number. But if you're here this long, you're here for the long run. Is Gran Turismo in everyone else's idea? Yay or nay? Probably nay. Nay from me. Let's move on. Haunted Mansion. This is Disney's next thing. It's not quite Muppets Haunted Mansion, I don't think. But again, there is very little imagery to it. There's an IMDb page I can follow. That's nice. It's got the logo. A single mom named Gabby hires a tour guide, a psychic, a priest, and a historian to help exorcise their newly bought mansion after discovering it is inhabited by ghosts. Okay. Jamie Lee Curtis? Jared Leto? Sure. Interesting. I don't know if I'm going to get into it. There's Disney are over bombarding everything. There's too much MCU, there's too much Star Wars, and it feels like there's too much Disney as well. So this is in the same bandwagon as the previous stuff, where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'll get into it. But what are other people's thoughts? Although I realize I am very much dealing with a delayed chat, so currently I see car go broom. Might not quite be the vibe. Ah, it's a Disney ride movie. Oh, I see. The film is going to be haunted. That makes sense. Morbius. Haunted Mansion again? The Eddie Murphy version was annoying. Ah. See, I don't even remember any of the background of Haunted Mansion, I'll be honest. So, oh well. I'm out of loop. It's fine. Let's have a different track, because I keep skipping all of them. It's another Sonic track. Come on. Something for Ahsoka. Sure. That's fine. We'll go with this. Ahsoka? Ahsoka. I've never heard her name out loud, I don't think. I'm going to say Ahsoka. Even though that's probably just from Avatar The Last Airbender, live action, the movie M. Night Shyamalan 2010 version in my brain. This is also getting a TV series this year. Star Wars go brrr. Death Star go brrr. And Disney go ka-ching. Ahsoka, I don't bloody know. Getting another series. Maybe I'll get into it. They did it. There's M. Night Shyamalan. He curses me. Existing. Hayden Christensen will be cool. Prequel story. Cool. I'm not into Star Wars enough for this, man. Is the average person more into Star Wars than me? Because I loved Star Wars Visions, and I like Mandalorian, but I can't get round to doing it again. Best Star Wars character? Fair enough. Disney fatigue hits hard? Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Hey, Dazz, have you watched the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio stop motion film? And if you have what your thoughts on it? Nope, haven't seen it. Would love to. I hope to make a video on it later in the year. We'll see. This is a license to print money. Pretty much, that's what Disney feels like they're doing. There you go. There's one piece of imagery that we got from this movie, which was from a tiny snippet of Disney Plus marketing, where they show her unveiling her hood. Cool. Maybe I'll watch it and enjoy it, but you just have to get me to the screen. It's a nay from me. But from this same teaser, we saw a bunch of other stuff, like Disney Pixar's Win or Lose, which is a TV series about a bunch of different, I think it's different sports, and it's like an anthology? I can't remember. I remember hearing something about that. Interesting. Pixar in a new light. TV series. Doing their own thing. It's a yay from me to try Pixar stuff. I've also been making a habit to try and watch more spin-offs, especially from Disney Plus. Two people have just said the stream's crashed. Is it okay for everyone else? It says excellent collision. Is everyone fine? Or am I just reading chat at an unfortunate time that it sounds bad? No? Okay, Pixar's jump scare. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's this thing that'll exist. 100% lose. Yeah, maybe it's about gym coaches? God, I can't remember anything. I would have the IMDb page, but I don't have it ready. Oh well. I'll watch it. Pixar, go brum. I like Pixar. I haven't got Pixar fatigue just yet, and I don't know if I ever will. Oh well, good to know. From this same preview, we got Disney's Peter and Wendy. Another reboot of sorts. Maybe a spin-off? I can't tell. It exists. And there is more visuals there. I've got a video for this? There is not a trailer for this, is there? No. This is the preview that had everything in it. So you had Win or Lose, some news stories. I've got to be careful with copyright here. Extra footage of things. I don't think I can properly show you. Good to know. There you go. There's a bit of Peter Pan for you. I was a fan of Peter Pan as a kid. Haven't watched it since I was a kid. So it's a 50-50 on how I feel about it. Who knows? That is Ralph. Seriously, I see it. They are copying, not 100%, but yeah, we're all going into stylized CGI animation now. I think it's just a new format. Live action and stylized CGI. But I like it better than realistic CGI, I think. Anyway. Oh, God. All right, moving on. We have The Expendables 4. I'm not going to watch a trailer for this. I've prepared all of these trailers in shuffle format. No, not for me. But they're making another Expendables movie. Or maybe I'm getting duped, because, I mean, this looks a bit too much to believe. But, whatever. We'll lose it. Moving on. Ironheart. Remember this from Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Ironheart's getting a movie as well. Again, if you see that Phase 5 collective, there she is down there. I've seen a lot of hate for Ironheart because she's sort of a bit of an overpowered, suddenly knows everything Iron Man type character. I'm, again, quite 50-50 in it. I'm feeling a lot of Marvel fatigue recently. We will see how it goes, I guess. But Ironheart is another movie that'll be coming out from the MC universe. Walt Disney rolls in his grave. Oh dear, we're reaching late stage capitalism, folks. It's just the way it goes. Strap in. So moving on and on and on. We are now reaching. There's less and less trailer footage, but that's fine. We are reaching October, I think, in my collective. Although I have shuffled these. Can I have something dark? I don't think I've got anything dark in here. What's this? No. Nothing dark, huh? That's fine. We'll go with casino music instead. Friday the 13th, The Awakening. There's another movie from Friday the 13th. A reboot of sorts? Another sequel? I don't know what this is. This isn't... Is this... No. Was I thinking of Scream? What's the one with Jamie Lee Curtis? I'm out of the loop on horror movies. Never really watched them. I'm too bad with gore. But I like hearing and reading about Friday the 13th because I like the Friday the 13th game. Either way, it's getting another movie this year. So, that's good. Adjacent. Yes, exactly. I'm 50... No, I will not be watching this. I can't get around to... I don't have the guts for this kind of thing. Which is fine. We'll just make do with what we do have, which is watching it in video game form afterwards and reading it scared on a Wikipedia page. I for real thought this was some type of Fallout movie or something. Yeah, it's also because it's very vertical, so to make it not have orange bleeding on the sides, I had to zoom it in too much. Things have less marketing material as we go later in the year, so some of this gets a bit cursed. Like, the mask looked awful. Is this even a real movie? God, I can't tell. I really can't tell. So, moving on from that... Oh, no, as I said before, IMDb is like an unreliable source, so I'm a little confused here. Trolls popped up twice as I was going through movies this year. So maybe there's a Trolls 3? The thing is, right, there are some news articles I'm reading that say different things. Trolls 3 lands a release date, supposedly, that said 2023. I saw another one that said, like, Band Together was the subtitle. Then there's another quote that does say that Justin Timberlake says the voice of Branch, saying, I would love to make 7 movies. I would make these till the end of time and cast myself in all of them. So there is motivation from the cast to make more Trolls movies. And it's on the DreamWorks Wikipedia page. But I thought DreamWorks was doing other things, so I'm not sure. I don't know if there's another Trolls movie. I'll be happy with it, because I'll make content out of it. But, yeah, man, I don't know. It's just a funky one. Time to shoehorn a bad message into a jukebox musical where all the characters have their art from the previous film reset. Yes, exactly. That's practically how I feel. I hate that it's a jukebox musical, but oh well. I think DreamWorks is trolling all of us. Maybe. It's going to be a yay from me, but a very unhappy yay, I would say. Back to October. So there was a bit of Friday the 13th over here. A little bit of Trolls in the middle. And then we're right back to horror. Saw X. Similar to Fast X, oddly enough, is a movie that exists. I thought Saw X was a movie that we already had heard about, but apparently not. Original title Saw 10, coming out 2023. There is no details about it, just that there's going to be more Saw. I love the concept of Saw, but it goes a little bit too sadistic now. I like the original movie, or the concept of it. Again, I only read it on a Wikipedia page, so it gets a bit too torturous for me, which is entirely the point. Whatever. Trolls, I think, for sure will be the one that scares me the most out of these last 3 movies, but it's fine. Talk about a mood change. Yeah, I didn't realize that. It's fine. Lots of X's this year. Yeah, it's a year of X. Who knows why? Oh, I know why. Because we keep making 9 goddamn sequels to films all the time. Late stage capitalism, man. I'm telling you, we're over-consumed. Not enough originality. Disney remakes, MCU universe, DC universe resets, sequels upon sequels. Oh, even Puss in Boots is a sequel, and that was a good movie from last year. This year, I don't know what, depends on the region you're in. Ugh. Scene. Saw, scene, bean. Love it. That's a great phrase. Anyway, that's that one. Nay from me, because it's going to be too gory, too sadistic for me. Don't want to watch someone swallowing needles. No thank you. So on a different vibe entirely, Scoob. Sure. Scoob Holiday Haunt was a movie that was set to appear this year over on IMDb. This was the one I was thinking of earlier when I was talking about Acme versus Coyote. This one's cancelled. It is an hour and 2 minutes long. That is tiny. To celebrate Scooby-Doo's first Christmas, 10-year-old Shaggy and the gang take him to a holiday-themed resort owned by Fred's uncle Ned. The kids are forced to solve a 40-year-old mystery to save the resort from a ghostly haunting. This movie is practically finished. They've done all the animation. I think it's just like lighting and stuff. So, whatever. But, it's done. It's cancelled. We won't be seeing it. It's a shame. It would have been great to, add on the side of my Fast X, Saw X, Trolls 3, and Friday the 13th. A lot of big numbers. But, no more Scoob. It's going to be a nay from me, because that's life. This stream is such a roller coaster of emotions, man. Oh, you haven't seen the half of it. Wait till you see what I've got prepared for the whole year. I'm Mr. Monologuer. I'm a monologue streamer. So, we're going to go off the walls soon. Moving on. Oh, yes. The Hunger Games. Let's get into a trailer for once, shall we? It's been a while. Let's see Hunger Games Ballad of the Snakes, which is another Hunger Games reboot, spin-off, origin tale that exists. I think this is a prequel based off of Mitch, You're Invited. It's one of the older Hunger Games. I loved reading the books. The world will discover. I never watched the 4th movie. In 2023. Is this just a trailer of a bird the whole time? This was just a teaser. I didn't need to shuffle this, did I? To return to the games. Yeah, I did. This is an awful trailer. I haven't watched this. I didn't know I just shuffled a defrosting simulation. Who is a songbird? What is a songbird? Why is a songbird in 2020? Did you say that one already? The Getting Hungry games. Salad with snakes. And who is a snake? Who names their child who? Honestly. You got Katniss and Mitch. Who call them a who in this society? Horton's an awful parent. Dr. Seuss should be ashamed of themselves. The Hunger Games Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. It's a prequel story, I think, of like an older Hunger Games game. Because now they finished the story, they have to reboot it somehow by hiding into the past, Tenet style. I will probably watch it, I'll be honest. It's going to be very Fortnite themed, I feel like. You know, they're going to pull out all the Fortnite stops. I can just sense it. Battle Royale, you know? What's with everything defrosting nowadays? I don't know. I wish I could defrost, I'll be honest. It's so cold in this gigantic house. It's great and awful at the same time. It kind of feels cowardly to go to a prequel just so we can see more fascist kid murder instead of continuing into the post-revolution future. Do you know what society we're living in, Chompy? It's just the way things go. I'm sorry, I keep making this late-stage capitalism joke. I'll stop one day when capitalism stops. I joke, I jest, it's fine. Right, now at this point, I am gonna go vacate to the loo, but in the meantime, allow me to prepare for you a thing I had prepared previously. Does that make sense? Cool. I'll be back in just a moment, because I need to pee. Alright, now it's around this point in the live stream where I typically have a common issue. You see, I have a bit of a drinking problem. And by that I mean, I drink way too much water. All the time. You may have noticed it during this stream's runtime, but I am constantly downing these things. I have 3 to 4 bottles prepared for every one of these streams that I do. And I bet I'm more than halfway through them already by now. Maybe I'm heading off to get more, I wouldn't be surprised. Either way, I'm taking this part of the stream to take a good old code 16, as they say. That being pee. I'm peeing right now. To be honest, I take a shockingly low amount of time to empty out my bladder for some reason, so thankfully I made this here as a backup for, you know, when this stream is without me. So first things first, can I get a yay or nay in chat, depending on how you're finding this stream so far? I'll be combing through the live chat replay after this to sort of learn how to upgrade the streams as we go, and hopefully I'll just sort of improve the service over the year. That way I'll get some notes to work out what's working and maybe what's not. Currently, I have it scheduled so that we'll have 3 streams every week going from now onwards, February onwards. We'll see how that goes, but the idea will be that they'll be on Thursdays and Sundays over here on the main channel, the day after a regular upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We'll be doing double video uploads every week, and then a stream on the day after those videos, usually based off of that video, as well as then after that a single casual stream over on the DazzReviews 2 channel on Fridays. I did not have to cut away to work out when that was. That will be on DazzReviews 2, so also consider subscribing over there if you haven't already. And of course, do so here if you haven't already. I imagine this stream's going out to subscribers only, so maybe I don't have to request that. I don't know. Or become... In fact, hey, I'll plug that in too. If you're new here, let me know. Put in the comments just cap locks, I'm new, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet. I don't know how they advertise streams, so I guess we'll both learn together. And since I'm pretty much here just to pass the time while I pee, and we've got more downtime to get through, apparently I'm not quite done yet, here are all of our links. Discord is the best one for seeing the community. You know, you can give suggestions, we'll take part in events. Once I get around to organising events, it's something I'd like to do more. I want to make all sorts of upgrades this year, and upgrading the community element is another thing going on. Also, I know a lot of people use the art channel to share their art, and I'd love to make some like art competitions soon. So if you want to get involved in that side of things, do consider. I'm also now focusing this year more on YouTube community posts instead of Twitter and Instagram. I might still do a little bit of stuff on Instagram, but I kind of feel like it's easier just to put it all in a package directly to you rather than ask you to come to all these external sites. But there's a lot of things going on. There is at least TikTok, where we be condensing our main videos into short bits, and then also I've got all sorts of new green screen jokes prepared that will then be individual TikToks, and I might do some extra TikTok exclusive content. I'm planning the stuff, alright? It's all fine. Are you done back there yet? Oh, I think he is. Alright, then, I guess I'll disappear now. Alright, on with the stream. So, yeah, there you are. I've realised, in preparing all that, or while waiting for that to finish, I should say more accurately, I had a whole thing prepared on the side that I've completely lost and forgot about. You know how we had a yay or nay system for every single movie? I had a filter for that, so that if we liked something, we were going to have at the end of that thing, after the end of that segment, play over the top, and then if we thought something we didn't like, we were going to have...
No. Wait.
Which is incredible, because I haven't used them entirely this entire stream. Oops. Maybe I'll make a tweak on that. Also, that sounded really quiet. Was that really quiet to everyone else? It won't play at any different volume. Alright, that would explain why it's a different, weird, system. Alright, cool. But yo, how was that? He's fake. I'm not fake. The last guy was fake. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yes, anyway, shall we get back into things? You know what's really nice? Being able to pee mid-stream. I never get to do that. It is true, I have drank 2.5 bottles this stream, by the way. That drinking problem is real. Thankfully, I have 1.5 left. So it's fine. But there you are. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Oh, I'm robotic. No? Okay. Good. Guys who to say Dazz is real and not a robot, that's true. You never know. Hopefully my audio hasn't broken, because it sometimes does that. No, I think it's fine. Someone will let me know. Right. Let us get back into the swing of things. The next movie we're going to talk about is... another Disney project. This was talked about at D23 last September in LA, in Anaheim, in the convention center. I only know that because I went to the Anaheim Convention Center, not for D23, very ironic. Anyway, this is Disney Wish, another Disney movie, kind of classical looking with the goat design. Is it CGI or is it 2D? I can't tell. I think it might be 2D, which would be interesting. That makes it more appealing than the other stuff. Anyway, Wish. 17-year-old Asha and her goat Valentino navigates Rosas, the kingdom of wishes, where wishes can literally come true. Taking the whole vibe from I've forgotten the movie it is, but the thing that inspires the Disney theme to literal degree. I love how it stars Alan Tudyk again. I think as Valentino, which is the goat. That's very fitting. Of course he's the goat. He is every animal in a Disney movie. Thanks, Alan Tudyk. I'm glad you have something going on. You hyped to see this? I am 50-50. If it's traditional animation, that'll be interesting. Otherwise, we'll see, you know. I like that they're going the Spider-Verse route with the animation. With this, are you sure? I thought it was classic Disney. But who knows? It's going to be ish for me. I remember seeing a CGI trailer, I thought. I couldn't find it. It might have been if you went to the convention you got to see something. Although it could also easily be a CGI designed character. Like, it looks like she could be a 3D looking design. Like it's just concept art. I don't know. But let's move on. We have, another Marvel movie. I might skip this one, to be honest. Secret Invasion is getting a movie. More Marvel. I think, is this the one people love? There are 2 Invasion movies. Have we got it in the... No, we haven't. Okay. In the Phase 5 segment, there are 2 Invasion movies on Phase 6. There's Secret Invasion, and then there's, like, Avengers Invasion, or is this Avengers? I don't know. There's... One's really... Secret Wars. That's what it is. Secret Invasion seems alright, but Secret Wars is what everyone's crazy about. I'm not crazy about this yet. You need to drag me in tooth and nail and claw, apparently, for this movie. It's fine. Is this a TV show? Really? Either way, I'm out of the loop, and I'm not invested. I've got that classic Disney fatigue. What was that, lizard? Oh no. So yeah, welcome to the Lizard movie. Sorry for the spoilers there, mate. Sure, okay, we'll go with Danganronpa execution music. I don't know if it will fit, but I'm gonna run with it. This is Leo. Don't worry, it is not Sing 3. Maybe you'll like it a little more, having heard that it's not Sing 3 anymore. Let's look at the Leo IMDb page, shall we? An animation, comedy, and family movie. Expected November 22nd. A 74-year-old lizard named Leo and his turtle friend decide to escape from the terrarium of a Florida school classroom where they have been living for decades. Wow, I did not expect him to be an old man. Cool. Excuse the mind games, excuse the other mind games. This is an Adam Sandler movie. Adam Sandler is Leo himself, and then I don't think oh, Haley, is that, no, I think I recognize her from something, but I don't know what. This looks confusing. Rob Schneider's in it. Bill Burr is in it. Interesting. Sadie Sandler. Okay, yeah, classic family movie. Bringing them all together. Sonny Sandler. Cool. A weird spin-off project. But it's not Sing 3, so you know what? Maybe we like it. Maybe it's a yay from me. An Adam Sandler movie, I've been warming up to them because he's more like a philanthropist than a filmmaker. A philanthropist filmmaker, you know? So, cool. I like the way that the films are just his holiday. He just hangs out with friends or family. Love to be Adam Sandler's friend, you know? Plus, he's Dracula, dude. He's Hotel Transylvania. Anyway, there you go. That's Leo. The music's a bit too high energy, although maybe this fits Adam Sandler energy. Who knows? Does this 74-year-old rock out to music? Probably does, I'll be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know, so I'm going to cut the music there. Ooh. This is Disney's Hidden Dragon. I thought they already did a Hidden Dragon in Raya the Last Dragon. Strange one. Also, is my stream fine? Okay, cool. It just blipped on connection for a moment. Alright, that's fine. This looks visually interesting. Okay. Let's see what they've got for a trailer. I will try not to go too much more high-pitched. That looks cursed. I hate that. Why is that the thumbnail that my shuffled trailer came up with? Pass, please. This is Kung Fu. That sounded exactly like the... Oh! Okay. Was that an early shot I saw? That looks strange. Anyway. What is going on with the sound? I feel like I'm in 3 different movies and soundtracks popping out right now. Okay, it's fine. So they find the Hidden Dragon. He's a promorphized teenage dude that's going to make some strange kids have some weird feelings in their belly.
Eat humans. I stay as human as God. Hey! Oh yeah? Can I see it? Oh yeah.
There's extra music in this, and it's throwing off my brain. It's like the water has got an ambient sound effect to it.
Well, keep it down, Earl. I'll call a guard.
You saved me with this?
Two worlds collide. I'm starting to think this isn't... Is this Disney? It feels very off. I've shuffled too much. I think you might be right, Yoshi. A brave dragon. And a poor editor focusing on a poor editor's work. An unexpected discovery. Is this a guitar playing in reverse?
An undersea.
That's the Kung Fu Panda soundtrack. That is that unless that's just like unless that's some sort of classical like open copyright Chinese track. I swear that's the Kung Fu. What is this?
You're asking me what it looks like. What's it doing? Oh, okay. It's sleep.
It's sleep. is going on? So yeah, this movie is Chinese, made by a Chinese animation studio.
Did I just hear human? Hey, you did it.
Wait.
I'm calling the guard.
Go, go, go!
Every time I pause, the music stops. What? Oh? This isn't real. Did I grab this on something else? That is revert. What? This is done by a Chinese studio. Yeah, this isn't Disney.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. Far away from them as I can.
I cannot believe... Hidden Dragon. There it is. Coming soon.
Were you making?
And then it's just clips, I think, and then random ambient music underneath. What? Is this not Disney? I guess it's not. It looks nice, but then the animation is not. Wow, that threw me through a loop. Oh, shit, can I do this? Yeah, tell me. Hidden Dragon. Doesn't say the Disney logo. No, okay, never mind. I guess it looked nice enough in concept to make me think it was a Disney movie when it wasn't. You were just watching the entire movie. It felt like it, didn't it? That was slow-paced and weird, edited strangely. I'm a lot less invested in that now, and that's a real shame. But I can make a terrible episode out of it. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's move on to more Star Wars. Everyone's favorite, eh? Star Wars Rogue Squadron is another movie that exists. It's another one they're making as part of their throw everything at the wall and see what works. There is only an IMDb page. Again, as I've said with the previous Star Wars stuff, I am just not that interested in it. It is fine. I'm sure people will enjoy it. I haven't seen Rogue One, and I know a lot of people like it. Maybe it's connected to that. Just too fatigued. It's a nay from me. We shall pass. Moving on. We've already covered the FNAF movie. This is not the FNAF movie. You see, this is FNAF the Roblox movie. This is a very fun project I'm glad I found. Another one of those IMDb page fan creations that someone just made. I want this movie to come out. Let's look at the page, shall we? I'm sure it's just made by a fan. It's fine. That is the one image they have, the one I had before. The FNAF Roblox movie is based off of video game events. You have to survive the night with killer robots with dead children's souls. Okay, so the movie's not that. It's just describing what happens in the video game, because you can't survive if you're watching a movie. Anyway, there is no details. There is no production. It's horror sci-fi, but I wish it existed. There's also these other ones. FNAF the Musical. Is that Markiplier? I don't think that is. It's straight. FNAF MCPE, FNAF Scare Club. I would love to fall down this rabbit hole. That one's real. FNAF the Roblox movie. I love it. I was very happy to have found it. God, I wish it existed more. But oh well. Please rise for the Zuma national film. This is the best thing since Sing. It's better, I would argue. It's better. So talking on that vibe, the live-action Toy Story 2 was another movie I found. Obviously not real. Pixar and Disney have not allowed for this, but it could very well be just a live-action recreation of every single shot, which, you know what? I would love to do one day. I would love to be that guy. Here is the poster for it. A full-featured live-action remake of Toy Story 2. They didn't do Toy Story 1. Maybe they already have. But these are the images. You know, you can see the vibe. It's just the toys hanging around on a road, hopefully quite safely, considering I'm sure they don't have a permit and cars are just speeding by. It's the Chicken Man! And then Apple Pay. Thank you, Amazon. Apple always doing their best. I think that's very sweet. I'd be loving to see it. I'm sure. I mean, actually, if it's shot for shot the same movie, maybe it won't be bad. I would love to do this kind of thing. Seems funny. Glad I found it. That was Markiplier. He was in that musical. Even Matt Pat. You're kidding me. God, I do not know enough FNAF lore, man. Meta FNAF lore. FNAF movie is most likely in 2024, not this year. You're probably right. It has only just started filming today. But we can hope. You never know. So moving on, we have this little project. This is High in the Clouds, which is based off of a book by Paul McCartney that is apparently coming out this year. There is no visuals for it other than the IMDb page. It's 2 hours though, so I guess it's fully made. A squirrel embarks on a journey to find an animal sanctuary. That's it. Good to know. Expected 2023 now that it's in post-production. Apparently, no visual aid. Good to know it exists. Cool. Funky. Maybe I'll watch it to comment about Paul McCartney. I don't know. That dude's very aggressive about music copyrights. Kind of understandably, but he's kind of a boomer. He's kind of frustrating to deal with. He's got some copyright rules that I disagree with. Oh well. Then you got another movie, another anime coming out that I will probably skip for your sakes. Vinland Saga Season 2 comes out this year. We're coming to the end of our slideshow. Nope, not kid. I don't know what that means. It's the man. I guess that's true. He's not a chicken man, is he? Anyway, sorry. Vinland Saga is a very crazy Viking anime story. I haven't watched it, but I would like to. Get to Season 2 this year. I'll be excited for it. I imagine everyone else is going to skip it, which is fine. Moving on. I forgot about this. KSI versus Logan Paul is a IMDb page that exists because they're getting a second one this year. After building a whole business on Prime energy drinks, destroying the youth with extortionate amounts of sugar. Fine, whatever. Creators do their thing. A 3-hour KSI Logan Paul Prime boxing event is an IMDb page, so I thought I'd add it in here. Didn't know they did sports like that. Why? This is so influencer. What does that say? Thatcher? Margaret Thatcher? I don't want to read it. Oh, whatever. KSI Logan Paul's Prime boxing event. Am I going to be watching this? No, because it's going to cost me like £20 an hour. I remember seeing the original because I remember where I was at the time, and I had a boxing fan be like, I hate this. This is awful. Why is KSI just swinging and not putting in any strategy? It was very funny. It looks like another Logan Paul scam. I thought I'd share it here. I love that my box fits the theme. I'm not going to be into this. Jesus Christ. What has our world become? Late stage capitalism. Let's move on, shall we? Probably a good idea. So up next, oh god, there's a lot of trailers I don't want to watch, so I'm just going to skim them. We're just covering the bases. We did the good stuff earlier, the big, bulky trailers. This is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Probably the best fitting music we've had so far. This is Harrison Ford coming back to Indiana Jones again. Old man doing more of the same. It's another reboot. It's another remake. It's another sequel. Disney, man. But I won't be watching it. I never got that into the Indiana Jones movies. I keep seeing the Crystal Skull. That's the one that I only ever see on TV. And that's the bad one. I think I've seen the original once. It blurs over my mind. Is this Mortal Kombat? I could see it. He looks like Raiden, doesn't he? I'd love for that, to be fair. Whatever. But I'm not going to be watching it. I'm not interested in it. I should use my damn music choices. For me personally...
No. Wait.
It's going to be a no from me. Personally. Ain't about that life. I'll do a skim through all of... Oh, no, that might be too much. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, we are at the end of our tale. We're at the end of our slideshow. Sure. I don't mean to be so cruel with this music choice, but it does fit the theme a little bit. You recognize what this is? That is the Daily Bugle in the background. This is Spider-Man. Spider-Man has a whole underbarrel of fan films. Of course it does. And they are... I feel a bit too cruel actually having this music. It was random, I swear. Okay, let's go with this. I love finding I don't want to call them terrible films. They're just fan films. If I could make a Spider-Man movie, if I had the crew, I had the people, I'd love to do this kind of low-budget thing. This is Spider-Man Beyond Negative, and they've got a trailer as well. You'd think this trailer, of all things, would be uncopyrighted, but it is copyrighted because they played copyrighted music that they didn't own in their trailer. So this too is going to be shuffled. Are you ready for Spider-Man, the fan game, coming out this year in shuffled format? Good, because that's going to be our life now. There is no budget here. You can already tell. It's a Los Angeles movie in the making. Let's see it.
The library to study, but I really went to the boxing ring to win, but I was filled with anger.
Oh my god, it's bulk style stock images. They don't even own
No,
cars.
Peter, we can't talk together as friends. Maybe we shouldn't work together at all.
Peter faces the hardest challenge yet, coming February 24th. That's soon. He has to... Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa, he slapped him back! He has to make decisions. Do I naff off someone else's movie?
I won the match.
I'm gonna go celebrate. Oh!
That's the part where that's my problem. Herman, so nice to finally meet you.
I didn't give him my cash. He got robbed.
It's a dark, sunny day today. Oh, Jesus. That could help a man and is sick.
I hear you're in need of some financial business.
I assume this is going to be about Mr. Negative, but there was no negative inverted visuals, which is like one of the most basic effects you can do, or maybe on Sony Vegas, so maybe they have proper production stuff like Premiere Pro and it's harder to do, I don't know, but oh, this looks like the Amazing Bulk. Some of those alleyway scenes do. I do want to say, if anyone who is creating this sees this reaction, this is not like, keep absolutely doing what you're doing. Making fan content is incredibly charming. It's good to hone your skills. I would love myself to make some kind of Spider-Man movie like this. But boy, is it fun to watch because it just shows up on IMDb at the same level as whatever the hell Star Wars is doing next. It's very entertaining. So I am very entertained. Anyway, now that we're done with that Spider-Man fan film, would you like another Spider-Man fan film? I told you it was an underbelly, and I mean it. There are several Spider-Man fan films, multiple this year. This is Spider-Man Rise of the Hero. There is no trailer. This is the image we have. MCU Spider-Man and this shockingly low quality portrait of a man. In 2023 as well, is this a low quality? Where did they find this? From like a 2012 phone? The IMDb page does say some things. Probably. It's an hour and a half. Spider-Man must come face to face with his future as it is thrown at him from multiple directions. He will face his own friends and decide to save everyone or the one he loves. Does that not include the one he loves in the definition of everyone? And how can your future be thrown at multiple directions? That sounds like multiversal weirdness, but sure. This one, I'm so upset. It comes out a week later. I'm so sad it doesn't have real visuals. This might have been something that was made years ago, and then they just chucked it in for a 2023 release. Again, I don't think that's legitimate. I would love to see this movie made. Not even like to laugh at it, because just making it is better than not. It's easy to stand on this high horse and spit at other people. This is indeed the year of the spider. But man, some things give me a lot of life. Considering I make a career out of watching terrible movies, and like, so seeing like just fan stuff, I don't know, it really puts a smile on my face. After all this Disney fatigue, this image really perked me up. I made this slideshow on a train trip to London, and got some weird looks from the passengers, I will admit, but it's fine. So with that in mind, we're done with Spider-Man fan film. Number 2, we got a third one, baby! This one, however, does have a trailer, it does have a story, and it is indeed cancelled as well. It's got everything. It's got the best production quality in a poster. It's got all of this actual commission art. It's actually a functioning fan Spider-Man film. However, this is Spider-Man Lotus. This film got some attention on the internet. Oh, my TikTok started playing. Thank you, phone. I hope that hasn't been playing for long. Do you guys know about Spider-Man Lotus? Because this one is an interesting one. Let's watch the trailer for a film that is now cancelled. Look at this fan film that we could have gotten. Although it's shuffled, so it might not make sense. Legitimate fan passion? Better than Marvel installations? Fair enough. Rest within us all.
Because I have.
The punches are good.
Always be Spider-Man.
CGI. The capacity for good.
This mask.
Everyone you love will...
And I can't do anything to stop it.
Emotional weight in the trailers. Green Goblin could be better on prosthetics, but I mean, it's fan film. Very good.
It means something to a lot of people. Is that you're brave.
There's like a whole kid element, which I don't think we've seen Spider-Man do.
Selfish to think about anyone else.
She's gone.
You'll wind up stuck in your web.
You weren't the only person who lost something that day, but you can't admit that because you're too...
There are people out there who need Spider-Man.
The original, that first one we saw was a sequel of
But I'm right here with you.
Tobey Maguire. This one's more like a sequel to Andrew Garfield. Rests within us all.
Because I want to.
The capacity for good again. Good. Next year. Smiling children.
You're the only one hiding.
A lot of people are now.
A lot of people are hiding these days, yeah. More so in 2020, but sure. Next year. Look at it next year. This is fantastic looking. This could have been revolutionary. A fan-made film that has more heart. The Spider-Man core. This could have started careers. He looks like Steve... not Steve. Hugh Laurie. He's got the Hugh Laurie jaw. Spider-Man Lotus seemed to know what it was doing. It is cancelled because the creators themselves were cancelled. It turns out the creator, the directors, and Spider-Man himself were racist. They're gone! One more cancelled production! Woo! Late stage capitalism, man. I would have loved to see this. This would have been a fantastic project. A lot of people were really hyped. I know Twitter was talking about it a bunch. And, I mean, I'm glad they're cancelled. Glad they're gone. But if they weren't racist, that could have been a career in the making. What? Such a shame. The guy who plays Spider-Man is very racist. His DMs leaked and he was using a bunch of racial slurs. It is just awful, man. Crab dance, the racists have got. Exactly, yeah. So, that is officially, with 3 Spider-Man movies for this year, that is officially the end of the Spider-Man fan-made projects. This goofy side of the slideshow has finally come to a close. So, thankfully, we can put that behind us. Do you recognize this movie? Do you know what's going on here? This is the last movie we are going to talk about today. This is not the last movie to come out in 2023, but it's the last one I wanted to do. It's the one I wanted to end on, other than the vibe of, gosh, Racists got cancelled last time. This, oh God, this is, how do I even explain this? This is, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say its name, so I'll just show it. That's what it is. That's what that whiteness is. That white powder. Now, I heard in a comment like 2 hours ago that apparently this is based off of a real story. I don't believe you. That sounds like cap to me, chat. But, sure. Shall we watch the trailer for this kind of movie? Oh, good lord. This is not Norm of the North, but it's trying to be. Oh, God. Please don't jump scare me too badly.
Out there, they dumped it somewhere.
Jesus.
On cocaine.
Such good luck in nature.
Oh man, you fucked. Apex predator.
Kind of seems like the thing that stays with a man forever.
This is real. This is like Sharknado.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
I'm gonna get demonetized right at the end, aren't I? This February.
Let's see what kind of effect that has on.
That's gonna kill it.
Cocaine high this morning in Knoxville.
Jesus Christ.
A bear.
Oh shit.
What's wrong with that bear? Shoot it!
Out of its mind.
I can't believe this exists.
We have. It fucking did cocaine.
You get the idea. They kind of run the joke into the ground. That is a real movie. I love it. It's like, it gives me Sharknado vibes. So I'm very happy. But that is, believe it or not, I think 84, maybe 87 movies that we covered, all coming out in 2023. There are others that exist, but I didn't want to go through those. So I left it as it is. That is all we have to say today. So actually, let's do a quick run through of what we liked and what we didn't, eh? And actually, I want you to give yays and nays as you see them, though we'll be going through it quite quickly. God, is this going to be too many yays and nays? We'll go with it. It's fine. Let's have a new track. A different one. Different one. Sure, that's fine. So, we have Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse. Of course, that's going to be a yes! Big fan of that. Following that, we have Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Jesus Christ. No. I can't handle the gore. Looks a bit strange and human. Not a big fan. After that, we have Attack on Titan. Hell yes, I'm into Attack on Titan. I know the rest of you aren't, but I'm happy chappy. Then we got Dungeons & Dragons. Maybe 50-50. It's not so much for me, but I know a lot of you are a bit more of a yes. That's fine. Then we have Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, until you realize the creators left. That's not so fun. Oopsie poopsie. We'll see. Then you've got Ant-Man Quantumania. I know people have got Marvel fatigue, but I don't yet. It's a yes from me. Then we've got The Flash. Oh boy, I can't say no enough. Ezra Miller is a mess, let me tell you. But that's fine. FNAF. Oh boy, I'd love to see that. Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Yes, but also, God, is that cursed. I don't want to see the Springlock scene. Are they going to animate that thing? The fan scream was enough for me. No, thank you. Jesus Christ. Then we've got, after the memes, Chicken Nuggets. Chicken Little. That's a great yes from me. Ignore the fact I just called them Chicken Nuggets. That's very rude. Barbie. Looks a bit strange. I was a bit more involved before. Not so sure. Elementals by Pixar. Absolutely. In fact, actually, I was going to say I'll give it 2 yeses, but maybe I won't because it's a bit generic looking. But here's Nimona. Hell yes. I'll give that one a double yes, because that is just brilliant diversity. Love to see a success story. Big fan of all of what that comes out to be. Moving on, that's more Nimona. There's the cast. Tetris! Sure. We'll give it a yes. Not my highest rated thing. It's fine. I still prefer this version of the thumbnail, personally. Dune Part 2? Absolutely yes. Of course. Dune Part 1 was fantastic. Big fan. No. One Piece, I did that a bit quickly. Not a big fan. Netflix seemed to be going off the walls. Oof, from every corner. Pokemon got a new series. Hell yeah! I love a bit of originality. Love to see where it goes. What do I think about Paw Patrol? I think you kind of already heard my mess about that. Let me tell you what that is. That's a solid no from me. Jesus Christ. Wow, what a story. I'm glad I've got that association. Wonka, not too fast, who cares? Shazam, not really a DCEU, but it's alright, but probably a no. Acme vs. Coyote, I don't know if it exists. If it does, we'll give it a yes. Guardians vs. Galaxy, I love that film. Probably, I'll watch it, Marvel doing its thing. Demon Slayer, I'll probably get around to, but I know the rest of you, you're more of a no, which is fine. Fast X, I don't care, we'll give that a no. Little Mermaid, never seen it, I probably should, we'll give it a yes, but maybe it's a generic reboot, we'll give it a nay, that's fine. John Wick, too gory for me, I'm gonna pass. Super Mario movie, that thing's blowing us away, let's give it a yes, hell yes, of course. I barely even know what it is. It's a no from me. Ladybug, no thank you. Spoys? Yes, but I can't handle the gore, so I'll watch it in reaction form. That's fine. What on earth is this? Absolutely am I going to watch it, but for ironic reasons. So really it's a no, let's be honest. I can't even recognize this. It looked awful. We'll be putting that on a no. Here's Witcher. God, we're in a dark times now. It's a no from me without Henry Cavill. Blue Giant, I never got to see it in this form as a trailer at all. Maybe I'll watch it afterwards. We'll give it a no because I know you guys aren't into anime and I haven't seen it. This, oh boy, this is a major no on the animations budget and it doesn't speak any language and I don't know if it'll have subtitles. Though at the same time, God, is that content. That's some yes content right there. Absolutely. Hey, Loki, season 2's coming out. Love the first one. We'll be giving that a yes, absolutely. This one, maybe we'll see, not too fast. Got some awards, but I also haven't seen anything about it, other than that it was animated, and it exists. That's all I know, that image. Black Clover? No, not a big fan. Haven't seen it. I know you guys aren't into anime. That's fine. The Penguin? I'm a bit DC'd out. Probably a no from me, but kind of interesting. Who knows? Moving on to Tomorrow Before After. I was known for that title alone, but then actually it might be a good drama about an unborn child, so maybe a yes, who knows? Then we've got Adventure of Tiki the Wonder Dog. Yes, but also it looks more and more like an NFT, and you're right, so maybe it should be a no after all. Oops. Then we got Trigon Stampede, a great nostalgic thing for me. You guys aren't into it, so we'll give that a no. Transformers, I'm not a big fan of. I know I'm not too fast. We'll give that a no from us as well. Are you keeping up? I hope you're keeping up. That's good if you do. So, Cosmos, Sailor Moon Cosmos, you guys aren't into it. I'm not the demographic. It's not that bad, but we'll be giving it a no as it is. Mario movie, oh, absolutely. Even though there's no Mario, it's just Mario and Sonic. Although I don't think it actually exists, which is a big no, sad times for me. Then we've got Dune. No, this is, I can't tell the difference. It's Mission Impossible. I don't care. We'll give it a no from me. I hope that's good for everyone else. Mandalorian Season 3. Loved it. Loved the 1 and 2. A little bit burnt out on Star Wars, but it's enough for me to come back and just say, bam, yes from me. Moving on, we got the Marvels. No one's interested in Marvels. Even if it's Phase 5, I'm kind of getting lost in it. I personally am not a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, but you guys might be. Sorry, it's a no from me. That's fine. I'm also not a very good boy because I'm not a big fan of cars, unless it's Burnout, which I'd love to see. Gran Turismo gets a no from me as well. Disney Haunted Mansion, a whole ride that's being made. People aren't a fan of the Eddie Murphy version. It's a no from me. Absolutely not. I might suggest as well, you guys, yes, when you do say yay and nay, maybe add the title you're talking about, although I realize I'm going quite fast. Sorry, you'll catch up eventually. Ahsoka. Asuka? I don't know. I'm not fast. I'll be giving it a no from me, personally. Hey, this one's just a Wreck-It Ralph ripoff, but I'm actually a big fan of it. It's Pixar. So yes from me. Absolutely. But then they're making Disney, Peter Pan, and Wendy, another live action. God, I can't. Disney's getting too much from me. It's a no from me.
Wait.
Hey, remember that we talked about the Expendables 4 very briefly? Not a fan of that one. Let's kick it out of here. No for the Expendables 4, if you ask me. No. We're really in the dark ages. Again, Ironheart, I'm not too fussed. I'm MCU'd out, and everyone else doesn't seem to like the character that much either. Oof, it's a bad time to be MCU, apparently. Here's Friday the 13th. I'm too gore scared of it, and it's another remake. Wait. How's about Trolls? Trolls 3, definitely a big no from me, but then also content. It's a yes from me. It's 50-50. Here is Saw X, because they have already made 9 other ones somehow. No. Bit too scary for me. Oopsie poopsie, we will move on. Hey look, it's Scoob Holiday Haunt! No, it's cancelled, and that's a big bad time. Though ironically, late stage capitalism movie, talking about not the late stage part of the capitalism part, is making me want to invest in it in a late stage capitalism kind of way. Hunger Games Ballad of the Snakes? Surprisingly, a yes from me. I don't know what's going on. My mind's done like a full loop to reach this point, but oh well. Disney's Wish, that's the one it's called. Maybe, I'm not fast, I'm a little Disney'd out. It's a no from me. Good lord, there are too many movies. No. Secret Invasion is another Marvel movie. I'm a little marveled out. That's a no from me. I hope you're not getting sick of this guy's face. Well, thankfully there's another face to see. Leo, I'm a big fan of. Hell yeah. Yes! I've broken the Hidden Dragons format, but it's fine. It looks worse and worse as I go. That's a no from me, but also content. Big yes from me. Rogue Squadron, probably the best out of all the other weird Star Wars spin-offs we've seen, but I burnt out. No. The Roblox movie I would love to cover, but it doesn't exist. It's a no from me, I would say. Oopsie poopsie. Oh well, we move on. Toy Story live action, honestly, I love the drive of fan-made content. It's gonna be a yes from me in an ironic sense. High in the Clouds we know very little about, but I'll be interested to hear a bit about it, so we'll see. Maybe it's even animated. That'd be interesting. I'd be cool into that. Vinland Saga Season 2, I know you guys aren't into. I would like to start Vinland Saga Season 1. I will get around to that in my own time, but with most of us and our general consensus, no from all of us. Wait. It could be worse. We could be talking about KSI versus Logan Paul, the Prime Drinking Event Boxing 2, or something like that. Why did they shove their damn energy drink in the middle of this event? I have no idea. It's a big no from me. God, do I feel the vibes of this actor right now. Nah. But hey, Indiana Jones, not fussed. I don't like this one either. Then we come to Spider-Man the fan film. Hell yes, we love supporting other fan films. How about any other one? Beyond Negative, and then this one, Rise of the Hero. This one has no details. Big sad. I wish there was more. I would like to see it. Oh well, we'll get through. Then we have, Spider-Man Lotus. Great on the functionality. Could have started careers, but never more have I felt more connected to the vibe that, oh my god, they were racist the entire time. God, that's a bad time. I've been reading a lot of bad news lately. I feel like this in general right now. Great to know. And then finally, as one of my lights dies, Cocaine Bear. I'm not going to go for that one. Bit weird, bit crazy, but then again, content. Sharknado was fun. We'll see. Yes, a little bit. We shall see. And that was everything all covered together. That was our stream. I hope you enjoyed today's stream as we rambled through 87 movies. But on that chaotic note, those are a bunch you can expect. My general opinions and a little bit of your own. Thank you for joining me today, and if you don't mind me, I'm going to go eat some dinner. It's 7:10. We will be back now on Saturday. We'll be doing an upload on Saturday and beginning video uploads twice a week. Wednesdays and Saturdays, as per usual, streams the day after, and then an extra stream as well. We're going full speed ahead from February onwards. I'm going just like the speed of December for the rest of the year. I had January off to do a backlog. I do hope you join me. Thank you for joining me for today. I'm very appreciative that you guys are here. I hope you get to see more of me in the future and enjoy this weird monologuing formula as we go through the year. Hopefully it's a good 2023 for the rest of us. For now, my name's been Dazz. You didn't really care, and I'll officially see you in a bit. Bye-bye, everybody.